Yeah, I passed it already. Shalom,
Okay.
shalom, kum yashala. Ashar Chadash, man, to all the family out there, right? All the Hebrew Israelites that's practicing this faith, learning this faith, and trying to study to show themselves approved unto the day of our Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua.
God, shalom, shalom. Peace and blessing to the children out there, right? That are scattered abroad. Waiting for the high time for Yahweh Shai to make that move, man, and give that decree out, man. You know, we heading towards them times right now. If we ain't paying attention to these events and the news and things that's going on in this world, hey, man, you got to wake up out that slumber, man. Shalom, shalom. Throw my headphones in real quick. All right, all right. All right, let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up a opening scripture real fast. Khan, Slucky. All right, so I'm gonna open it up with the scripture, man. Psalms chapter 25 and verse number 2. Right? Oh my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Yahweh. Teach me thy paths. Right? So we're not gonna be ashamed when we serve the Lord, man. We're not gonna be ashamed when these enemies try to triumph over us, right? With their FEMA camps, right? With their wars going on, with all of these damn events that they're trying to portray in the earth with their agendas, man. Right? Because why? The Most High is going to show us the ways on His path, man. His path is going to lead us into that time where we can get saved out this damn hellhole, man. Lord willing, you know.
Con. It's cool to bring out my precept.
Yeah, Khan. What is it?
Obadiah chapter 1. No matter of fact. Um, yeah, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15.
Khan. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
So now we seeing that the times at hand, right? The day of the Lord is coming close, is drawing nigh, right? So we understand that the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, man. It's coming a time where we're going to war. We about to go to war on a high level, man, right? And this war is going to be past spiritual. Right now, it's a spiritual warfare we got going on, and we unlocking. It's like a kiosk, right? And we unlocking different uh, uh, sections of the keys, right, to where these spirits are about to come out on a full-fledged high level, man. Right, and look, man, you got spirits attacking us as well as attacking the heathen, man. You know, you got brothers falling out the truth, brothers going by the wayside, brothers coming in. You know what I mean? Brothers going out. You know, they got a lot of spirits going around in the world right now. But one thing we do know is that this time is coming like damn wildfire, man. Right? Are you?
Con. That's right, man. So you got to stay 10 toes down in this thing, man. Right? And I got one more, man. First Corinthians 15, right? And verse number 58. There's First Corinthians 15 and verse 58. It reads, right? Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord, right? So you got to be unmovable, man. You got to be like a statue, right? Nothing could shake you. Nothing could throw you off your game, man. Nothing could throw you off your feet. You standing 10 toes down, doing the work of the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? And then guess what, man? If you do these things, you're gonna abound, and the Most High is gonna recognize you for your works, man. But if you out here getting tossed to and fro, and you in the ring getting knocked down by Satan and these demons, man, hey, the Most High is gonna lose his spirit in you, man. Oh man, I had my money on him, man, but you know what? He got knocked out, man. He got knocked out for the count, man. Didn't get back up, man. 1, 2, 3, and you let it go all the way to 10, man. Right? You
man.
better get up at 3. You better get up at least 2 or even 5, man. Even if you get to the 9 count, but guess what, man? You still getting up, man, and you ain't down for the count. You know? Now you.
Khan, that's right. All right, Khan. You want to bring out the video right quick?
You come. You got
Then I
some.
want to
You got a video right
nah
now,
bring out
or
bring out
okay? I
nah
got
bring out the
you.
video. Yeah, bring out the video, and then we'll go into it a little bit more because I want people to understand, what we just watched. Before we was rudely interrupted by the spiritual demon Satan with these damn computers and having to restart 4 times. You know what I mean? What we was going into and why we bringing out these precepts, man. Right?
That's right. That's right. Come. This one should be
I
right
got
here.
one more. I got one more.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
I got one more. So, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 40, and verse number 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh after that Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, had let him go from Ramah when he had taken him, being bound in chains among all that were carried away captive of Jerusalem and Judah, which are carried away captive unto Babylon. Right, so we know that we've been carried away unto Babylon, man, spiritual Babylon, right, and Egypt, man. And there's something that's going out right now that's about to bring to pass another prophecy, right? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 42, and verse number I'm gonna go to verse number 17. So shall it be with all men that set their faces to go to Egypt, to sojourn there. They shall die by the sword. And we see that this is what's going on, man. We in Egypt, right? We sojourning here. We kind of here captive, right? And people going about to start dying by the sword, man, right? By the famine and by the pestilence. And none of them shall remain or escape from the evil that I will bring upon them. For thus said Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, as mine anger and my fury has been poured forth upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so shall my fury be poured forth upon you. Right? Talking about Egypt. When ye shall enter into Egypt, ye shall be uh ye shall ye shall be an distraction and an astonishment and a curse and a reproach, and ye shall see this place no more. So hey man, it's coming to an abrupt end where we not gonna have to see this place anymore, man. Right? Because there's gonna be what? A famine, a pestilence. What this pestilence gonna be this time? This pestilence is gonna be with fire, man. Right? And we see the uprising and the uproar going on, man. I yield
And
right
that's
there,
right.
King.
And that's right, man. Right? These pestilences and these plagues is going around, man. Right? Hey, they already starting to try to get to start issuing out new damn COVID orders, man. Right?
Huh?
That's just coming right back around. Same lockdowns, right? Same deception going on, right? Same pestilences and same plagues, man. These are the times of the Gentiles, man. You got to understand, man. We already went through our affliction, and they got to get it next, man. They've drunken the wine of that same cup. Guess what, man? The Lord's going to fill them double, man.
Huh?
Right.
That's right.
Come on, let me bring this out real quick. Let's
Huh?
see what's going on in the world right now, man. As we speak, right?
Really exciting. So, Michael, have you seen an annular eclipse before?
I have seen an annular eclipse in New Mexico back in.
We got Moab and Esau,
but
man.
this is a special
And,
event.
and that's the thing, man. Moab and Esau love each other, man. Right? How many of these
Man,
old damn white veterans, right, back from World War II, take them Moabite wives, man? I
shit.
see it all the time, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Day. With the balloon fiesta going on, there are
Turn it up a little bit, King.
behind us, all getting ready for this event. This is one of the most special eclipses.
That's how I let it go, King.
This will be my first annual eclipse. I'm really excited, and the skies are looking really clear. So I have my fingers crossed that it stays that way. So we have these incredible balloons over the past week. But did you know that NASA also does science experiments and develops technology using balloons? They're slightly different from hot air balloons. So to learn more, I chatted with Chris Yoder from NASA's Scientific Balloon Program. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you're part of NASA's balloon program. What is the difference between a NASA scientific balloon versus a regular hot air balloon?
Good question. So hot air balloons are air-filled, and the air is heated to create the buoyancy or the lift that gives them flight. Generally, they float at a couple thousand feet, and they go up and down in a matter of hours. Scientific balloons, on the other hand, are quite different. So our largest balloons can fit a football field inside their equator, and they can fly for much longer. So payload capacity is about 8,000 pounds, several SUVs. The duration can be up to 5 or 6 weeks at a time, and the altitudes can be up to 160,000 feet, about 4 or 5 times the height of a commercial airliner.
Wow.
It's quite a bit different, yeah.
That's incredible. And you launch all over the globe. So you launch from New Mexico in the US, New Zealand, and even McMurdo Station in Antarctica. Why do you launch from all those different places?
In short, we go where the science needs us to go. Some scientists need Northern Hemisphere science for galaxies and star formations. That's why we go to Sweden. Same thing in the Southern Hemisphere. That's why we go to Antarctica. Most missions need some kind of trial or test system. So they'll fly from New Mexico to prove their science or even just collect science at a shorter duration. And then for missions that are a little more risky, we'll go out to PMRF in Hawaii.
So can you describe to me what launch day is like?
It's an incredible feeling, right? So you see the balloon be released, you hear the rustle of the fabric and the rush of the wind as it stands up. You see the balloon be released from the vehicle and ascend, and it just gives you chills every time you watch it. It's a really great feeling.
That sounds incredible. So how many of these balloon experiments have been sun-focused or eclipse-focused?
So about 8 to 10% of our portfolio is heliophysics missions. One of the ones that stands out in my mind is one I got to see launch in 2019 from New Mexico. It's called the BITSI mission, and it was looking at the corona, or the kind of the outer edge of the sun, and looking at how that behaves under different conditions.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again for having me.
Our balloon program has been around since
See that, man? See, look, it's all madness, man. Right? They are all what? Dismayed at the signs of heaven, man. They got a whole annual conventions going on. You got millions of heathens in them out there. Even our people's involved with this madness, man. Acting like they don't understand the times of the signs of the times, man, or the acts and events of the Lord, man. You know? Let me go back. I was trying to get the one with all the people. Right? And that's what's going on, man. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand what's really about to come, man. What is all these things for, man? Is it just yes, look at it, be in awe, and then go back to your daily lives, man, with your head in the damn clouds? No, man. This is the time to repent. This is the time to get back, get your spirit in check, man, because the time of the Most High is coming, man. He gonna get that decree out soon. That's what these signs are for, man. Not just to make it all or a spectacle about it. You know? Now, I want to bring something out real quick. You got something, King, or not yet? What's this? See.
Brian, I got something. I want to bring this out right quick because we know about Issachar and how he was the one to look at signs like this and say, okay, this is what Yahweh is showing us right now. This is what we need to do, right? This is First Chronicles chapter 12 and verse number 32. And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do. And the heads of them were 100, and all their brethren were at their command. Right? So Issachar, he looked at certain things like this, and he said, oh, that's Yahweh saying that we should enter at this place at this time. right? This is the signs of heaven, right? Are signs for us to go to battle and war, right? That's what these things are made for. There's not made, right? They're not made for just for fun, Like you just look at it like you're a stargazer, man. No. And it says of Zebulun, such as went forth to battle, experts in war. See, this was the reason why Issachar and Zebulun had understanding of the signs of times, because they knew, what time and how and what area we should attack at, because what the Lord has showed them, right? Through the moon, through the stars, through the alignments, different things. We understood what God was saying to us and how to move. Right? I yield.
That's right. That's right, man. Hey, guess what, man? The spiritual demon Satan, he out there trying to hinder us from that understanding, man. He trying to keep us confused, man. And all of our people got their head in the clouds, head in the box, man, on stuck mode, man, not knowing what the hell's going on, right? And what does NASA even mean, man? Right? Let's go here. I got someone pull up, right? Right. So NASA, right? Matter of fact, let me pull that back up. Bam. Going back. Pulling this video back up. Right here. Which one do we just see? Just want to point something out. Gotta be this one. But damn, look at that thing, man. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Most High is at work right now, man. No, the
Ah,
Most High is not going to come down with a megaphone and get people in check, man. You got to have the spirit of understanding, right? Just like Sirach chapter 1 talk about, all wisdom comes from the Lord, man. You got to have that wisdom to understand what this means, man. It ain't just an awe. It ain't just a spectacle, man. Right? Like Caps just brought out, right? This is the one right here.
hey man, shalom to the viewer in the chat.
God, shalom, shalom. See, look, hey, look on the shirt, man. What that say,
Get back
man?
to work! I
It
said
say,
get back
it's,
to work, blood!
damn, that thing popping up again. That get back to work thing, man. Crazy. Hey, man, and that's through the spirit, man. Right? Get back to work, Jake. Get back to work, Eve. You know? Stop being spiritually dead out here and get to these scripts and get to your meditation and your prayer, man. That's the work you gotta abound in, right? Get back to work. You know?
Ah, through the
Hey,
spirit.
The most High got a humor, man. You know? Hey,
God.
but look, man, NASA, man. What does NASA mean, right? Let's get that. Let's go to here. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want right here. Right? NASA, right? Hey, NASA's a Hebrew word, man. NASA's the Hebrew word, or nasa, right? And what that mean, man? To lift, bear up, carry, or take. Right? Right here. To be exalted. Let me pull that up in
Ah,
Obadiah 1 and 4.
ah. Bring it out.
Let me get this other translation, Slakia. Let's get that Obadiah 1 and 4. Yeah, so NASA means to lift or to exalt, right? Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh, man. Right? Hey, man, they exalt themselves, man, with their damn space shuttles or with that, whatever the hell they trying to do in low orbit, man, because they ain't getting past the firmament. That's first and foremost. So, of course, Esau trying to make himself, exalt himself as high as he possibly can get, man, because the Most High ain't
Ah,
letting him get too far, man. He ain't in the
that's
third
right.
heaven. No, he only dwelling in the second heaven, man, which is that low orbit, right? You ain't making it past the firmament, man.
Ah,
You know, and that's the deception they try to use, man. Right?
I got
Read,
precept.
go ahead, bring it up.
God, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and verse number 25. Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountain. And we know the destroying mountain is Esau, Edom, right? Wasted away is he, Yeshashua, right? It said, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, said Yahweh, which destroys all the earth. And we know who destroying the whole earth, man, right? And I will and I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. Man, so the Lord said he gonna take that whole nation, bundle them up, and just throw them down the rock like David did to all them Edomites when he was throwing them Edomites off the mountain, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? See, so David was in the right spirit with the Most High. And it said, and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burnt mountain. Right? So the time is coming. The time is coming where the Lord gonna burn these people up, man. Right? He ain't gonna play with these people and let them do whatever they want for however long they want, man. It's not gonna work like that. Right? The time is at hand, man. It's coming.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And another thing too, man. What did Moses do with that golden calf, man? And he grounded that thing up, put it into some powder, man, and cast that thing away, man. It's nothing, right? What did the Most High do when he came down upon Mount Sinai, man? Hey, that's another fold of being Esau, man. The Most High is coming down on you with fire, man.
Man.
You know, upon that mountain, man. Whatever's exalted high, the Most High is gonna come down on it, right?
Man.
And I'm about to read on. Obadiah 1 and 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Hey, that's a rhetorical question, man. No, man. These robbers ain't leaving nothing, man. They're taking all our wealth. They're taking our heritage, right? They're taking our land, right? They're taking everything from us, man. Even taxes, man. We don't get a damn thing, man. Esau is never satisfied, man. Just like Habakkuk chapter 2 talk about, right? Never satisfied, right? He heaps unto himself all people and all nations, man. Right? Even his own people. You got his own people in damn tweaker homes, trailer homes, right? Going through affliction, man. You don't give a damn, right? Verse 6. How art the things of Esau searched out? Look, man, we figured it out, man. You ain't hiding with that mask no more, man. Right? Everything that you doing, man, has been searched out. You exposed. How are his hidden things sought up? See that? Now I got another precept real fast for that. For that grape gatherers, man. They gather up the grapes, but they leave none for anybody, man. I think it's Jeremiah 49, I believe. It's Jeremiah 49 and verse 7, right? Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in timid? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. You see that? Hey, man. So we taking everything from Esau, man. We taking all his spoils. Nah, we ain't leaving you no damn, no, I'm finna take all your money, man. Here, I'm gonna leave you $5, man. Have some compassion. No, man, ain't no compassion, man. We stripping Esau of his garment. We taking all his damn royal robes, Queen Elizabeth, and all the damn riches they got over there. Hey, man, that's coming back to us, man. Right?
You know.
But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Meaning what, man? He's finished, man. Right? He's finished. There's gonna be a time where no more Esau, man. No more power of Esau. That mountain is coming down, man. Thus saith the Lord, not you.
This is we'll move forward after this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse number 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, and they may go into the gates of the noble. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Right? So the Lord, letting us know, man, through Isaiah that, guess what? We're called to shake the hand. We're called to execute his anger, man. Right? He said, what? You are my battle axe and my weapons of war, man. right? He's gonna use us to do the thing that he need to do. Right now, we seeing prophecy come fulfilled, right? We're gonna get into it a little bit more. We seeing prophecy become fulfilled, but at the same time, man, we got a lot more to do. We got a lot more to go, man. Right?
That's right.
And
That's
remember,
right.
and remember to say the Lord said, just like there's no slackness of the first, right? There's no swiftness of the last, right? So regardless of what's going on, matter of fact, let me get that right quick. The Lord is gonna judge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's this is the Second Peter chapter 3 and verse 9, right? It says, matter of fact, let me get it in the Bible real quick.
Con. And bring out that second Ezra's 5:42 after that one.
Con. All right, this is the book of Second Peter chapter 3 and verse number 9. And it reads, Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some might count slackness, but is long suffering unto usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Right? So the Lord, hey man, some people count slackness, man, but the Lord is judging right now as we speak, man. I just was telling the brother before we even got live that as much as he putting spirits on the heathen, man, he putting spirits on Jake too. Jake, falling out of the truth, coming into the truth, committing sins, right? Not even realizing it just came about. You feel what I'm saying? Brothers is going off left and right, man. You know, some of us getting attacked, by the spiritual demon Satan. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, man, the Lord is doing his work in this earth, man. Right? This ain't the precept I wanted, but I'm definitely going to keep on going on it too. You said
Second
Second Ezra
Ezra's
chapter 5
5.
and verse number 42,
Uh-huh.
right? And it reads, and he said unto me, I would liken my judgment unto a ring, as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first. This is the precept I was looking for, right? So just like you said, man, just like there's no slackness, right? And the thing that happened before is no and the thing, let me see. It says no slackness of the last, right? The things that happened before, right? There is no swiftness. Oh, my bad. No slackness of the last, meaning the judgment that's at the end, right? Even so, there is no swiftness of the first, man. So, regardless of the fact, these things are gonna come around, man. These things are happening right now, so that way we could see, okay, the time is near, man. Right? The time is near. The only way for us to get the kingdom, man, we gotta work harder, man. We gotta go harder. We gotta strive, push forward the mark, man. Like push toward the mark, like our brother Paul said, man.
That's right, man. Finish that race. Run that race and finish that race, man. You know? You might be number 842, right? Starting at the back of the line. And versus number 1 through 10, who started at the front of the line, man. Hey, man, you might win that race, man. Don't give up, right? Just like 1 Corinthians 15 and 58 says, man, you got to stay steadfast in this thing, man. Keep trying at it, man. Right? Keep training in that gym, man, before damn Esau and the damn devil knock you out, man. You down for the count, man. Right? All that work you put in, training, doing the punching bag, doing the speed bag, hella jump ropes, you know what I'm saying? And now you down for the count, man. So, you know what? I'm tired, man. I'm done with it. No, man. You got to stay in this thing, man. No matter what you go through, man, you got to strive it to the end, man. Because guaranteed, man, once you get that crown placed on your head, man, it's going to be all worth it, man. Once you get that kingdom and all your sorrows is passed away and all your mourning, man, and you finally at rest, hey, guess what, man? It's going to be all worth it, man. You know? And that's what's going on, man. So we got to understand, man, these times is coming fast, man. Right? Times is coming fast. Matter of fact, let me get that real fast and then I'm going to play the video. But Habakkuk chapter 2. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Right? Meaning what, man? Write the prophecy. Write this vision, right? So whoever reads this thing, he's gonna run, man. I mean, he's gonna take action, right? He's not just gonna sit there, whatever. Just gonna kick my feet up, got my toes curling, you know what I'm saying, and watch the damn football game, man. No, man. You got to run this thing, man. Get to work, get to action, right? Reading on. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. Meaning what, man? This vision is not going to come in Habakkuk's time, right? But at the end, it's going to come into fruition, man. At the end, it's going to speak, man. And what? And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Meaning what, man? You might be living your day-to-day lives, right? We might be going through 400, 500, 600, 700 plus years without these things coming to pass, right? It's slow at the beginning, but when it starts speeding up and ramping up in these times, man, hey, it's for sure gonna come, man. You know?
That's right. All right, let's run the video back.
Con.
Because we jumped ahead like a mug, but we're gonna get into the wars and what's going on too at the moment. Right, I got some precepts for that. We already brought out a plethora of precepts for that also. But yeah, Khan, share your screen, King. The other one.
Which you'll hear about later today. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Gina. And folks, it's time to meet your other hosts. We have James Traley at our Eclipse desk. He's going to be keeping us keyed into the action, connecting with telescope operators across the country to show us live views as annularity sweeps the nation. And we also have Joy Ung and Michael Kirk at our Albuquerque desk. They're going to be joined with special guests
Lieutenant
throughout the show
Shalom. All
to talk
praise to the
about
Most
how
High.
important
All
eclipses are
praises.
to all the science
Can't wait to
we
see
do
you,
at
King.
NASA, and how you can play a part in the activities leading up to 2024's total solar eclipse. Now we're going to head out to Joy and Michael later, but first,
If you got time, I'll hop on the live, man. I'll send you the link.
Hey, Tahir, so excited to be joining you live from Kerrville, Texas. I've got my Eclipse glasses ready to view today's big event, the annularity, right here in just a few
I'm
moments.
gonna send you the link to your
We should be getting
Instagram,
our
man.
first view from the West Coast in just a few moments. Up in Eugene, Oregon, they'll have the first awesome view from the United States. And you can track all of today's events using this interactive tool
I know you got some
developed
precepts.
called our Eclipse Explorer. If you want to play around with this, go to go.nasa.gov/Eclipse Explorer. This is a fantastic tool that allows you to preview exactly what the eclipse is going to look like in your neck of the woods. You can see this path that it's going to be taking all the way down to us in Kerrville, Texas, starting out in the Pacific Northwest. But even if you're outside of that area of influence, say, for example, you're watching today's broadcast live from Milwaukee, you'll get a great view of a partial eclipse. And these little icons that you see here, these little googly eyes, if you will, they're actually clickable. So if I go to Eugene, they're supposed to have peak annularity beginning at around 9:17 a.m. Pacific. If I click on this little googly eye, it'll snap right to that time, and you can preview exactly where it's going to be. So you still have plenty of time to start getting up to speed with exactly what this annular eclipse or partial eclipse is going to look like in your neck of the woods. So I certainly encourage you to play around with this tool. And if we go to our real-time view of it now, you can see that a partial eclipse is already impacting a very large portion of the United States, stretching all the way out to as far as Nashville. And so very excited for our moment in this partially eclipsed sun here in Kerrville, Texas. We're expecting that to begin at around 11:50 a.m. local.
And man, and Esau all smiles, man. Right? Like, damn, they living it up, man. Right? But I still got to go to work, man. Right? Are people still mourning and are people still sorry? Ain't nothing to be happy about, man. Especially if he don't understand, and these heathens, they don't understand, man. This ain't nothing to be happy about, man. These are signs of the times to come, right? And when I went outside and I looked earlier at the sky, man, guess what, man? It's gloomy, right? The sun is taking its light away, right? Let me get a precept on that one, right, real quick. Let me share the screen. Watch this. Let's go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, right? In verse number 15. Now, I'll start at 14. Watch this. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Right? And Esau think he all high and mighty with that damn NASA suit on. Like everything's going good in this world, man, which it is. But they think they mighty, right? That's the point. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, right? And we see the partial sign of that, man. I went outside, man, and it's slightly gloomy, right? That means what? when the day of the Lord comes, it's gonna be more gloomy than what y'all witnessing right now outside, man. You know?
Hey, grab Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 15.
Zechariah chapter 1 and verse number 15. Con. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
The brother was just saying, he look at Esau, he just smiling, right? Look at this, man. The Lord said, I am sore displeased with the heathen that's at ease, man. He ready to
Mm-hmm.
jam them up, man. When he said he is long suffering unto us, word, he's long suffering unto them too, because he want to beat them down bad. That's why the Lord is waiting so long. What we think is long, right? But he is sore displeased with the heathen that's at ease, man. Go ahead.
Con. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Because he was a little displeased with us. He jammed us up with the hand of the heathen, but they forward the affliction. They did way
Mm-hmm.
past what he wanted them to do, right? Which, the Lord's hand is in all things, you know what I mean? So he did make them forward the affliction just so he could beat them down worse, man. Right? But hey, man, he was but a little displeased, right, with Israel, but they forward the affliction, right?
That's right.
And I yield.
That's right. That's right. Right. And that's what we see what Esau doing, man. He's at ease right now, man. Living it up. But guess what, man? This eclipse, right? This solar eclipse, hey, they don't understand what it is, man. But having the spirit of understanding, hey, we understand what it is, man. Right? Let me get that real quick.
Get
Another
back to
precept.
work! I said get back to work!
To the book of Sirach, chapter 39. Right? Sirach, chapter 39, and verse number. I start at verse 4. Start at verse 5.
Pull it up share it on the screen.
Slucky. Right? Sirach, chapter 39. I have to start at 1, right? Start at 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. And what's the wisdom of all the ancient, man? Right? What Moses knew, what Zechariah knew, what Zephaniah, Malachi, Amos, Nahum, so on, man. Right? Our forefathers of old, right? They had that wisdom that we need to understand, right? And if you meditating in the Word, and you will seek out that wisdom. And what else? And be occupied in prophecies. See that? He will keep the sayings of the renowned men. And where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences. Meaning what? Meaning what? Prophecies that are too deep for y'all, man. Right?
Uh,
Oh man, I really don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you will seek it out, man. Right? You meditate on the law, you're gonna seek out these things, right? And what else? And be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He would travel through the strange countries, for he hath tried the good and the evil among men, man. Right? Just like searching out Esau's secret parts, man. That's the evil among men, right? We went through all these strange countries, right? Scattered to and fro, and we tried the good and the evil among men, right? Just like Yahweh Shai did, man. Separating the wheats and the tares, separating
uh,
who's good and who's evil, right? We do the same thing. Why? Because we have that spirit. Verse 5. He will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him. Meaning what, man? You going through all these things, right? You're not living it up. You're not just kicking your feet up, right? As early as you possibly can, you're going to give your mind to the Most High, man, right? And his law, statutes, and commandments. And will pray before the Most High and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. When the great
mm-hmm.
Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. See that? And we filled with the spirit of understanding, man. Why? Because we did these things, man. And we continue to do these things, right? Make supplication for our sins, right? Open our mouth in prayer, pray before the Most High, coming back to the Most High early, man. Nah, I'm just going to wait till I'm 64 and I got everything all good in my life and I'm done. I'm going to serve the Most High when I get older, man. I'm going to serve the Most High, maybe when I'm old enough. No, man, you got to come early in this thing, man. You know, again, when the great Lord will, in other words, Lord willing, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. See that? So we got the spirit of understanding, man. This is why we understand what's going on. But when you look at these heathens right here, man, hey, they don't got the spirit, man. They don't have the spirit of understanding. Because if Jake and Eve had the spirit of understanding, they wouldn't even be taking part in none of this madness Esau got going on, man. Right? Relying on Esau to deceive them, man. You know? And I yield.
Go ahead.
I'm going to continue to track the movement of this annular eclipse across the U.S. But for now, back to you, Tahira.
Thank you so much, James. So excited to see that first instant of the Ring
Look
of
at
Fire.
Eve and Esau,
now,
man.
Gina and I are joined with Leslie Garrison.
Hi, Leslie.
Who's
Lost.
going to show us how to make a pinhole viewer to observe today's events if you do not have your eclipse glasses. So, Leslie, I see you've got a few different pre-built pinhole viewers with you right now. Can you first just walk us through how this even works?
Yes, absolutely. So, to safely view the sun today, we brought a couple of items. We have a colander, a pinhole, a peg hole, a sheet of cardstock, and a hole punch. And so we're going to use them to simply create what we call a pinhole projector.
Man, Eve
so
think this is all just fun and games, man. Damn.
You need a few items from home, but number one, make sure to never look at the sun directly. But number two, make sure when you are making and creating and using these that the sun is to your back so that the sun's light can cast light through the holes.
And you just put it up and have it
coming
put
through.
a shadow on the ground.
Absolutely. And so
behind
on the
you.
paper model, you put a hole here, and the light is going to go directly through it. Peg hole, the colander, and the NASA 3D printed model already has a hole.
Man, see, funny games, man. Arts and crafts, man. Right? Damn, Roman, Greek, American flag in the back. Man, hey, it's madness, man. And I'm tired of looking at this, man. And I just want to get one more preset before we move on to the next topic, man. What's going on in this world, man? Right? Let me get this real quick.
I got one too.
Get this real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and I'll start verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Right? What does it mean to measure the time? Calculate what's going on, man. Calculate the prophecies that came to pass, and so you can better calculate the prophecies that are going to come soon, man. Right? Measure the time. Right? And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made. See that? We in that same age, man. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Now watch this, right? For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end is manifest, meaning it's coming into fruition, man. Right? It's coming to our reality. Verse 6, here we go. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works. Meaning what, man? How the Most High parted the Red Sea. How the Most High, while Yahweh Shah made the fire come down with the angels on Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Noah's Ark with the great flood. You know, all of these things, man. How Lot's wife got turned into a pillar of salt. You know, those is wonders and powerful works. But in the end, meaning what? Our time is going to end in what? Effects and signs. And that's what this is, man. This solar eclipse is another sign, man. It's another effect. See that? Come on, one more. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So you got to have works and faith. And that what makes manifest your belief, man. Because you believe in something, you're going to work at it, man. Oh, I believe I'm going to be in the NBA. I'm going to hit them shots, man. I'm going to practice every day. You know, I'm gonna stay 10 toes in this thing until I make that draft, man. Right? Go ahead,
That's
King.
right.
You got it.
Definitely right, man. Pull it up on the screen for me. It's 1 John chapter 2, verse 15.
Come on, 1 second.
So like the brother was going into, man, Eve a little bit too happy up in this world, man. Eve a little bit too happy with the shit that's going down, being able to pay bills, being able to do all their little lewd things that they want to do, man. Eve good with that, man. Right? Meanwhile, you know, brothers and sisters, we ready to, the real brothers and sisters, we ready to get the hell up out of here, man. You feel what I'm saying? But Eve, man, Eve kind of content, man. You know what I mean? And hey man, I like being uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be content. So, but
Right.
check this out though,
Come on.
cause this be vexing to us, man. This is the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse number 15. It says, "Love not the world." See that's Eve problem. That's Jake problem. I mean, they love the world, man. Hey, nobody ain't gonna be able to mess with America. You know, we got this and we got that. Nigga, who the hell is we? Right? They got that and they got this, man. We ain't got shit to do with what they got going on out here. You know what I mean? We ain't got nothing. Right? They got something. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any love the world and love the Father, Salakia. And if any love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father. See, when you of the world, man, you give in to the lust of the flesh, man. You give in to the lust of the eyes, man. Right? The pride of life, man. The pride of life is you glorifying or being happy or content with the little things that Master giving you, man. Right? That's the pride of life, man. Walking on the beach, being content with that, man. I'm trying to walk on the beach that don't have sand. It got grains of gold on it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't get sand in between your toes. You get gold in between your toes, man. That's the type of beach I'm trying to be on, man. Damn this beach, man. You got something in Mississippi called Black Beach, man, because the sand is black. Why is the sand black? Because it's dirty. You understand?
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Reading on. And it says, and the world passeth away and the lust thereof. So the world and the lust of the world is going to pass away. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. Right? So, hey, man, like this thing keeps saying,
Get back to work! I said get back to work, blood! Get back to work!
Oh, you might cut out with that damn get back to work thing. Give it some time. Give it some time. Yeah, you're on mute now, where it's not your voice ain't coming through. There you go, King.
Shalom.
There you go. There you go.
So just like that damn thing keep on saying, man, get back to work, man. Get back to work. Why? Because the people that do it the will of Yahweh abide forever, man. Right? So guess what we got to do, man? We got to get back to work, man. Don't think it's a day off, man. There's no days off in this thing, man. Right? You call people that work, 12 hours, 15, 16 hours a day, you call them a workaholic, man. Right? But what about the men of the Lord, man? Right? Are y'all workaholics? Or y'all just getting paid? Y'all doing your hourly time, man. You feel what I'm saying? He said 5 hours, then it's 5 hours it is. Right? No overtime. Right? Now we gotta go overtime for the Lord, because guess what? We gonna buy forever the brothers that do what they need to do for Yahweh, man. Right, are you?
Con. That's right. That's right. Hey, man, and the world's passing away, man. Right? Meaning what? The system, this power is passing away. So don't put your trust in these things, man. And we could kind of learn about something like that when we read Solomon, man. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 2, right? And verse number 16, I believe. Or 6. Let me see. Con, Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse number 16. For there is no, matter of fact, it started 15. Then said in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart that this is also vanity. So it don't matter if you're the wisest. It don't matter if you're the most foolish, man. Everything in this world is vanity, man. Right? If it ain't the kingdom, man, it's vanity, man. You know, if it ain't keeping the commandments and doing what thus saith the Lord, say, hey, it's vanity, man. Right? Verse 16. For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever. Seeing that which is now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. See that? And how dieth the wise man? As the fool. See, the wise man dies the same way as a fool does, man. Right? And the days that are coming is what? It's going to be forgotten, man. You know, everything that you put forth in this world, right? All your lusts, all the things you tried to gather, love in this world, man. Hey, it's going to be forgotten, man, when the day of the Lord comes. Right? Now, you. Let's kick this other video off, man. Right? So, yeah, man, that's the eclipse, man. That's the signs of the times, man. Take heed to what's really going on. And don't be damn like Eve over here, lost Eve and lost Jake, taking part in the madness of Esau.
Quick precept on what you just brought out, right? It's talking about talking about the fool and the wise, right? Right? And what precept you just brought out? Oh, there we go.
Ecclesiastes 2.
It says they shall be forgotten, and then it says, how doeth the wise man as the fool? Right? See, but the wise man does this. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 8 and verse number 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, right? By young Yasharala, right? For blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be not wise. Shalakia. Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not, man. Right? So we gotta to become wise, man, we gotta hear instructions and we gotta do them, man. Right? So that way we don't be counted as a fool, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Because they both gonna go through the same death, man. But we want to get that death unto life if we so happen to go through it, man. You know. But we don't want to be a fool and be cast out, man. We don't want to be part of that number that's cast away, man. Right? We want to be wise in this world and not love this world, right? We want to love this world, right? Through the eyes of the Most High, through the eyes of the Most High, man. Love this world for the world that's coming, man. Not this world of mourning and damn vanity, man. You know, the world of Jacob is what we want to love, man. Right, which is righteousness, right? Kingdom spirit, fruits of the spirit, right? And abiding for everlasting life.
That's right. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Come on. Let's get that, man. So that's part of the signs right there, man. Like we read in 2nd Ezra 9, man. These things are manifest, and the beginnings have plain beginnings, man, and wonders and powerful works. But in the end, it's gonna be what? Effects and signs, man. Right? Let's see what's going on here. Look at this thing, man.
Fine, put it on the screen, Ken.
Okay, let me get something else. There, here you go. This is a good one. Let me skip Esau, man. Man, that's what America finna look like, man. You see that? That's about to be New York, right? That's about to be Atlanta. That's about to be California. That's about to be all these cities, man. Looking just like that. Plus some, man. You know?
Today, firing more than 150 rockets toward the southern city of Ashkelon. It comes as Israeli defense officials said ground forces had launched raids into Gaza for the first time, hunting for militants and more than 100 hostages they're holding. They said the incursion involved tanks and infantry soldiers searching and collecting evidence that would assist in locating the missing. We went to Ashkelon to witness the barrage of Hamas rockets firsthand.
That's close. When we heard the air raid sirens,
And then we got low, followed by a number of loud explosions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like in these cities that are so close to Gaza. You hear the air raid sirens, and you've got seconds to take cover before impact. In that attack, this is a chunk of shrapnel.
What the hell Esau smiling about, man? you know what I mean? Man, hold on, man. This is madness. Hey, check this out, man. Check this out. Right? Let me get this Zechariah, right? Zechariah chapter 9, man. Right? In verse number 5. It says, Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation, shall be ashamed. And the king shall perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. You see that?
Man. And
See
that's
that?
what he just said. And that's what he just said. The 150 went to. The 150 bombs went to Ashkelon.
That's right. That's right.
Ground forces had launched raids into Gaza for the first time, hunting for militants and more than 100 hostages they're holding. They said the incursion involved tanks and infantry soldiers, searching and collecting evidence that would assist in locating the missing. We went to Ashkelon to witness the barrage of Hamas rockets firsthand. That's close. We heard the air raid sirens. And then we got low, followed by a number of loud explosions. That's what it's like in
And
these
he's
cities
smiling.
that are so
Oh, he's
close
smiling.
to Gaza. You hear the air raid
Ain't gonna be
sirens,
smiling when it's the Most High, though. And the angels while Yahweh shine, man.
In that attack,
Man.
this is a chunk of shrapnel that fell out of the sky. Further south, around a mile from the border with Gaza, we found the fighting wasn't just concentrated on city centers, but on the highways too, with remnants
Modern
of
warfare,
Hamas
man.
fighters
Modern
behind
warfare.
Saturday's massacres still at large. Israeli soldiers tell us that this is the car of a suspected terrorist who was shot dead. You can see some of the bullet holes here. Nearby, a mass of Israeli firepower and military.
Man, it's wartime going on over there, man. And this ain't just gonna go away, man. You know what? Let's pack up and leave. No, man, this thing is gonna escalate, man. What happens when we see the Russian and Ukraine war going on? It was a battle just like this at the very beginning, and that thing still ain't let up, man. Right?
Man,
It's been a
it's still
couple
going
years now.
strong.
It could only go up from here, man.
That's right.
The road, and that was near northern Gaza. We have to assume that these attacks are going to happen. If the invasion happens, when it happens, it's going to happen at different points along that strip. In Gaza, 300,000 reservists have been called up. That just may be a fraction.
300,000 reservists been called up, man. Hey, yo, pack your bags up. Hey, we going to war, man. 300,000, man. Not a 3,000, man. Let's kind of test it out. Let's get a couple 5,000. No, man. Let's get 10,000 soldiers, just in case, everything calms down. No, man. They say call everybody, man. 300,000. All y'all in reserve. Let's go. We ready for war. It's going up, man. Right? Let me read that again, man. Hold on. That was powerful. One more time. Right? Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And that's what's going on right now, man. Gaza is in sorrow, man. And Ekron, for her expectation, shall be ashamed. And the king, right, the highest ruler of Gaza, right, shall perish from Gaza. Hey, they finna take Gaza out, man. Right? And Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. See that? Man.
Man.
One more, 6. And the bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. What's Ashdod? That's the port city in Israel, man. It's a part of Israel. It says a bastard's going to dwell there, right? Meaning what? These are not the children of God.
Yep.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, right? And this time will be the so-called Palestinians, man.
Palestine.
Yep. Palestine.
Yep.
Go ahead, Ken. You got it.
You said everything. Oh, I was saying the scriptures are undefeated, man.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, man, they're undefeated, man. You can't war against the script, man.
Mm-hmm. God, he said Esau smiling because it's a damn joke to him. And that's right. And I got a precept for that one too. Hold on. Let's go to Psalm chapter 2. Right, watch this. Psalms chapter 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed. Right? So they rule themselves over the Most High, man. They against the Most High, right? And the children of Israel, man, which is us. And what did they say? Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Meaning what? They trying to cut us off from the Most High, man. Right? They trying to break our bond or whatever we had tied to the Most High. They trying to cut that off from us, man. Right? Verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. See that? So the Most High is going to laugh at them at the end of the day, while Esau over here laughing and thinking this shit's a damn joke, right? Hey, man, the Most High is going to laugh at them at the end of the day, and they going to be laughing, man. Look at it, yeah, right here. Look at them.
That dude off, man. That dude is off.
See that? Man. Con, you got something, King?
Good job, son. Yeah, I'm gonna get it in a little bit though. Let's run it a little bit longer.
Con. Let's go. I was right here. That was the end of that portion. Let me go to another one, man. They got a plethora of them. All right, watch this.
Well, I'll get this right quick. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38 and verse number 21. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith Yahweh, thy power. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. Right. And these people, man, even though like a lot of them is Arabian or Arabic, right, up in Palestine, right? They the same people. A lot of them Esau, man. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why they're against one another, man. They both think that they have rights to the land, and you just do not, right? And reading on, it says, I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood. See, we getting a glimpse, we getting a little speck, of what's gonna happen when it comes to the Lord pleading with them with pestilence and blood, man. Because like the scripture tell you, man, this pestilence is with fire, man. Right? And it says, I will rain upon him and upon his bands, right? And upon his armies, right? And upon many people that are with him, and overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone, right? And we just seeing a little snippet, a little glance of how bad it's gonna get, man. How bad it's truly gonna be, man. What's going on in Israel, right? The first thing that they shot towards Israel was 2,000 bombs, man, 2,000 missiles, man. That's a lot. The most that they ever sent out. First off, this is the first time Israel was attacked first by Gaza or Hamas, right? By the Palestinians, right? And then as they shot the bombs over, they already was imploring troops on the land. So they finally got intruded by the Palestinians, man. All these years they've been going to war because of the land. Now they finally got hit at home, man. Right? But this only a snippet, man. This is a glance of the nuclear warfare that's about to go down in America, man.
That's right. Man, this is a sneak peek, man. Yeah, y'all been. This is the anticipation moment, man. Right? We've been anticipating the reveal or the climax of the next chapter of the movie, man. This is just a trailer. This is a trailer of what's really going on, man. Oh, I gotta see the rest of this film. You know what I'm saying? That thing gonna be booming. Hey, that's right, man. It's gonna be booming, literally, man. Right? Look at these rockets, man. This ain't no games, man.
I was about to say that, bro. This is not play. This is not AI, technology. No, this is real bombs falling on a nation of people.
That's right. And like the scriptures say, man, these are the arrows, man. Right? What do you think our forefathers seen, man? The prophets of old seen, man. These things, man. oh yeah, I seen an ICBM 3750 and mixed with it. No, man, they call these things arrows, man. And that's what they are, man. Modern day arrows, man. You know, man. I got another precept. I got one right here. Let's go to the book of Amos, right, chapter 1. Right, judgment on neighbor nations. See that? Let's go to right here, Amos chapter 1, verse 6. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. See that? They had a hand in our downfall too. You know? But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, meaning what? Their defenses, man, right? Their borders, which shall devour the palaces thereof. And that's what we see, man. They palaces and they high statured places, man, along with the little cities, right, is all getting devoured at this time, man. It's going to be devoured unto utter destruction inevitably, man. See that?
That's
So we
right.
got some daytime footage. I want to see some daytime footage. Right here. Look at this, man. Look at this thing.
Pull it up.
Right here. I'm going to skip a little bit. Skip Esau. Look at that. Mourning and sorrow, man. Just like we read in Zechariah 9 and 5.
You got the scripts still up. Pull up the video.
Oh, it's like it. Go back. Let me go back.
Gestures of sympathy and solidarity for Israel. In Berlin, supporters gathered at the Brandenburg Gate. In New York City, the Empire State Building bathed in Israeli blue and white.
The third day of fighting focused on Gaza. Special correspondent Layla Molana Allen was on the ground and gave us this report from Israel.
Towering plumes of smoke rose over the Gaza City skyline as the Middle East woke up to another day at war. Airstrikes pounded Jabalia.
Hold on, man. Hold on. What did she say?
Towering plumes of smoke.
Third day of war.
Towering plumes of smoke, man. Hold on. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 16 now, man. Hold on 1 second. Right? Where's that at? Right. Look at this, man. I think it's the beginning. 1 second. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me, man. Towering plumes of smoke. All this is fire, man. All this is it, right? But there's one verse I want to bring out. It's here somewhere.
47? No.
It say pillars of smoke. Woe was me, the beginning of sorrows. Bear with me, y'all. Give me 2 minutes. If I don't find it, we could keep going. But if I can't find it, I'm still gonna read a verse from one of these though. It's all fire. Right. So let me go to 2nd Ezra 9. Ezra 9. Man, I'm gonna have to just paraphrase it 1 second, y'all. Oh, Joel. Ooh, I was way off. Joel 2 and 30. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come.
Oh, man.
You see that? Man. And this is not all going to happen in one day, man. Right? This is going to be a timeline, man. Right? Right now we're seeing pillars of smoke. And the sun's going to eventually be turned to darkness with that nuclear warfare when it blanket the sky and the sunlight ain't going to be able to give its light. Right? And in another fold, man, right? Righteousness is going to fade away from the earth, man. right? That light is not gonna be there no more. It's gonna be all hell breaking loose, man. See that?
Go to verse 3 on that.
Okay, come. Let me
Berlin
I got you
supporters gathered at the
right here. Bam. Joel.
Chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm. Putting it back up in the blue letter. Turn tab, man. Joel chapter 2, verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Hey,
The
so
land. Go ahead, King.
that's what's going on right now, man. You see that fire, man, devouring them, man. They trying to save people at the expense of more bombs dropping and that same person plus more dying. Leave them dead. They run, go flee, fight back, do something. Why you trying to save somebody that's gonna die anyway? And they got other bombs coming. What you gonna do? Bring them to the hospital and they gonna bomb the hospital too?
That's right.
Hey man, it's going up, man. A fire shall devour them. A fire shall devour it before them, and behind them a flame burneth. Meaning you getting chased out, right, with affliction, man, with fire, man. Right? It's like that one precept that they said, man. You gonna try to run, and then a bear gonna meet you. Then you run some more, and then it's a lion. Then you run some more, and it's a damn viper, man. Right? There's no way for you to get away from the spark that's following behind you, man. Right? And the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yes, and nothing shall escape them. Right? So there's nothing you can do to escape what's happening right now, man. Right? You could go through the rubbish and try to find people and bring them back to health, and it's not gonna work, man. Right? Y'all might as well just keep bombing each other and fight the good fight, man. So all this thing could crack off and we could get nukes going right now.
Okay. That's right. I want to touch on this part right here, right? And behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. Meaning what, man? Right? They standing tall, right? High statues, trees, nations is all established, right? It's like the Garden of Eden, man, right? And behind them a desolate wilderness. All they trees is gonna get cut down, man. Right? All they nations and whatever they got going on and their high statues and their high bows, hey, their garden is about to cease, man. Right? The Most High is about to come with that lawnmower and mow them out of there, man. Right? And nothing shall escape them. So they living like they in the Garden of Eden, man. All these trees, all these nations around about, right? But behind them are what? Meaning what's coming after is going to be a desolate wilderness, man. See that? Come on. Let's go back. Wait, where's it at? Where's it? Over here.
Brandenburg Gate. In New York City, the Empire State Building bathed.
Hey, and that thing's finished too, man. See this city, man? All that's going to be the same way, man. Coming soon.
Blue and white.
The third day of fighting focused on Gaza. Special correspondent Layla Molana Allen was on the ground and gave us this report from Israel.
Man, and they only 3 days in, man. You see that? It's already looking like this, man. This is only 3 days, man.
Towering plumes of
and you know what's cold too? You know what's cold too? They talk about they 3 days in, but these people have been going to war for the last what? I think it's been like 30 years. They've been going to war for about at least like no, I think it's 50 years, man. Right? But now they're trying to say, okay, now it's a war for 3 days. Because the Lord is pressing forward to the mark, man.
That's right.
Are you?
Look at them all in morning, man. Look at them, man. They drinking, they getting a taste of that cup, man. You know when somebody pour you a wine glass you ain't never drunk, you kind of just taste it. Hey, that's what they doing right now, man. They tasting it, right? But the Most High is gonna do what, man? He's gonna open their mouth up and make them gargle that thing down.
Yep. Called force feeding. All right, turn up the volume on that thing.
and left over 120,000 Gazans displaced.
Israeli forces hit the building without warning. They did not ask us to evacuate. They did not say anything. Suddenly, we heard the airstrike and we ran to the building.
How the hell the enemies is going to tell you to evacuate? Look, hey, look, we finna come destroy y'all. You know, we kind of want to make y'all evacuate. Hey, no, man.
Hey, check it out.
Found out.
Yeah, and check it out. Could they say if you don't do that, then it's a war crime, and it's gonna make bigger wars pop off. That's why they telling like this, because they know that that's a war crime, and what their name is, NATO, right? Gotta do something about it. So that's what they're trying to push towards, is that somebody gotta help. You feel what I'm saying? Because these people creating war crimes, man. Just like with Ukraine and Russia, they was constantly trying to say, okay, Russia, they hitting civilians as well as armies, as the army, so they could push the War Crime Act and make a bigger war, man. But all praise to the Most High, man. Let them. I want this thing to activate, man.
That's right. That's right. Bring it out, King.
That it collapsed entirely.
Israel's military said it's hit more than 1,000 targets in the
Damn.
1,000 targets, man. It's gonna be 5,000. Then it's gonna be 10,000. Then you know what? It's just gonna be one target, man, with that nuke, man. Maybe even 3 or 4, man. That's all they need, man. It's getting to that point, man.
besieged enclave. The attacks have eviscerated downtown mosques like this one.
Hold on. She said the attacks have eviscerated. Let me get that word. Eviscerated. If I spelled it right. Right here. Eviscerate. Deprive, right, of its essential content. Remove the contents of, right? Disembowel. The goat have been skinned and neatly eviscerated. Hey, man. They skinned them, man. Right?
Man.
Remove the innards from. Draw, dress, disembowel, gut. Hey, they gutted the Gazians, man, or the Palestinians, rather, right? Man. Man. Eviscerate. That's crazy.
Israeli forces hit the building without the airstrike, and
military said it's hit more than 1,000 targets in the besieged enclave. The attacks have eviscerated downtown mosques like this one and left over 120,000 Gazans displaced. Israel also says it leveled the northeastern neighborhood of Beit Hanun, which had been used as a staging ground by Hamas, the militant group that staged its unprecedented incursion into Israel over the weekend. Today, the Prime Minister of the Palestinian Authority and the West Bank, long at odds with Hamas, defended the surprise attack.
These events and their consequences are the result of the Israeli government's policy of practicing the worst forms of aggression, killing, land confiscation, assault on holy sites, and the terrorism and heinous practices of the settlers.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu responded.
We have always known who Hamas is. Now the entire world knows. Hamas is ISIS, and we will defeat it just like the enlightened world defeated ISIS.
Quick precept. Quick precept on that on the leveling, right? Isaiah 45 and 2.
It's the book Isaiah chapter 45 verse number 2. I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut in sunder the bars of iron.
Go ahead. Hold on. Get it in the, I think it's a different translation.
We'll try the NLT because the G and T in here. I'll try the NLT.
Yeah, try that.
Go on. Isaiah 45:2. Yup, in verse Isaiah 45:2 in the NLT. This is what the Lord says. I will go before you, Cyrus, and level the mountains.
See, and the Lord already showing you a glimpse, man. Right in Gaza, man. They said they leveled it, man. They leveled a whole section, man. Go ahead.
I will smash down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron.
Man, all their strength is gonna get demolished. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Man,
but that's just a glimpse of the Lord leveling them.
man, Con. Hey, the Most High, he ain't nothing to play with, man. This is all the power of the Most High and his divine plan, man. And this was got to happen, man. So all y'all out there talking about pray for Israel, pray for Gaza, man. Hey, guess what, man? You praying against the power of the Most High, man. You praying against his will, man. You got to watch that.
For real, you gotta pray that thing continue and get worse.
And that's right. That's right.
Kind, I just wanted to bring that out because that video triggered a thought in my mind. Because I know the scriptures talk about the Lord leveling out some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Con.
Defense minister also vowed to impose a total siege on Gaza.
There will be no electricity, no food, no water, no fuel. Everything will be closed. We're fighting against human animals, and we're acting accordingly.
Man, they fighting against human animals.
Hey, bring that out. Bring that out in Genesis.
Con.
Ishmael like a wild animal.
Also, I'll get those typing. Uh, 16:2.
Genesis 16:12.
Yeah, I've got it right here. KJV up. Genesis 16:12. And he will be a wild man. His hand.
Start at 11.
God. 16:11. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael. Because go ahead, King.
And that's the Arabs, right? Go ahead.
Because Yahweh hath heard thy affliction.
Mm-hmm.
And he will be a wild man.
He'll be a wild man, like a wild animal, man. Right? Go ahead.
His hand will be against every man.
Uh-huh.
And every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.
Man. So man, there it goes, bro. He should be a wild man, man. Like a wild animal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because we all know that man is likened unto beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Con. The name don't have nothing to do with this characteristic. It's just who we heard Hagar, yes, lucky.
Hagar, yeah, the Lord heard Hagar. Or heard my bad, heard what's her name? Sarah. And then gave Hagar a son for Sarah, right?
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, let's get back into the video, King.
Over the Gaza City skyline. As the Middle East woke up to another day at war.
Yeah, we're a little further than that.
Airstrikes pounded Jabalia, a refugee.
Also, I'm on the wrong video right here. What did he say?
Accordingly, fuel, everything will be closed. We're fighting against human animals, and we're acting accordingly.
The Israeli military has called.
He said we're fighting against human animals, and we're acting accordingly.
Major ground offensive in the days to come.
Mm-hmm.
Major Ben Woolhouse is a spokesman with the Israel Defense Forces.
We've cleared southern Israel from Hamas's militants, and now our highest priority is to stop the attacks coming out from Gaza. While this is going on for 2 days, absolutely non-stop rocket barrages towards Israeli cities, population centers, indiscriminately fired. So all options are on the table now in order to achieve that aim.
Let's go. That's coming to America.
The city of Jerusalem was also under threat.
Let's go.
Air sirens blasted across the city as another barrage of Hamas's rockets rained down. Aryeh Myers is a frontline worker with Magen David Adom, Israel's national emergency service. For the past 3 days, he and his team have been responding to the attacks and treating injured civilians. He says the strikes are indiscriminate.
Several of our ambulances have come under fire. It's something that I have never experienced. I've been a paramedic for over 20 years.
Hamas's offensive thus far has focused mostly on southern Israel.
Man.
Through the night, rockets from Gaza continued to fly over the border into Israel. In the city of Ashkelon this morning, emergency workers cleared the rubble after a rocket hit this apartment building, engulfing nearby cars in flames and destroying building facades, including Ofer Shasha's.
We heard sirens, we heard explosions without a break. We heard bombing, the whole house was shaking. Thank God nothing happened to us.
But hundreds were killed over the weekend in the nearby kibbutz.
Hey. Go ahead, preset.
Khan, go ahead, make your statement, King.
God, my statement was, damn, look at him, man. That's gonna be America, man. Everybody gonna be trying to flee to the wilderness, man. Flee to the damn cities. You know?
They're trying to get out of there, man.
Get out of
man,
there, man.
you can't get away. You can't get away from it. That's why I said I don't know why they're picking up bodies and going through the rubble, man. It's a wrap.
Man, imagine that, man. Crazy. Imagine America doing that, man. Running to Mexico, man, or somewhere, man, away from the damn nukes or missiles and warfare and shit. Well, this is a powerful video right here. Look at that. Man. Hundreds, man, that's crazy. Go ahead, Key.
Get Hosea chapter 9 and verse number 7. You can actually start at 6 if you want.
This is Hosea 9 and 6. For lo, they are gone because of destruction. Egypt shall gather them up. Memphis shall bury them. The pleasant places for their silver, nettles shall possess them. Thorns shall be in their tabernacles.
So they think that their greatness is about to get diminished, man, right? And we see it already happening, right, on a high level in so-called Israel, man. Israel with these damn Israelis, man, right? Hey, man, destruction is gonna come upon them. It says their silver, right? The pleasant places for their silver, nettles shall possess them, man. Right? Look up the word nettles.
Gonna be trapped.
Yep.
Bound, right? You know what I'm saying? Nettles.
This you ain't even gonna be able. A thorny or a useless plant, man. Right? So their silver is about to get covered up, man. Their greatness is about to be diminished, man. Read on in verse 7.
Verse 7.
Real.
Hosea 9 and 7. The days of visitation are come. The days of recompense are come. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad for this multitude of thine iniquity and the great hatred.
So we see it wasn't really the rest of it where it said Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. But hey, man, this is what's important, man. The day of visitation are come, man. It's here, man. Right, and the days of recompense are come, man. Right, we see it coming. That's why we trying to get Israel right, so we could get those elect sealed, man, and get up out of here, man. That 1/3 in the election, man, we need them sealed, man, so we could get up out of here because there's a recompense coming on the land of Egypt.
That's right. Con. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Of life became a massacre. This young reveler filmed a video as she tried to escape the bullets.
Let me get you out of context of this real quick. Watch what she said.
Hamas militants attacked an outdoor rave packed with thousands of young people.
He said they attacked an outdoor rave that was packed with thousands of people, right? Hey, man, guess they was partying it up, man. Right? Let me get that in Matthew real quick. Matthew chapter 24, 30. 6, I believe. Matthew 24:36. Yeah, Khan. I started verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day Noah entered into the ark. Right? So they was living it up, man. Right? At that rave, God knows what they was doing, man. Hey, let's pop some of these mollies and go behind the bush. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they was married and giving in marriage, man. Right? And all in all, what's really saying, right, is that they were living it up, doing whatever the hell they want to do, not paying attention to what the hell is coming, man. Until what? And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that's on a higher level, man. Son of Man coming, Yahushua coming back, that's on a higher level. So the people here at this damn rave that's going on, man, they knew not until they got flooded with these damn Hamas terrorists, man. So-called terrorists, man. Right? Because you know, damn, they all terrorists in the eyes of the Most High, man, and of our people, man. You know? And now you go ahead, King.
It's all good. Run it.
Wing said late today it will begin executing hostages if Israeli bombardments continue without warning. But Israel's foreign ministry said negotiations are not on the table.
In a war, this is not the time for negotiation and mediation.
With hundreds killed,
Yeah, it's
the
not
Lord buried the
happening,
dead
buddy
Tuesday,
Opal.
while
What
bracing
America
for more
say?
violence.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Wails of loved ones mingle with the scream of sirens and the constant echoing boom of incoming and outgoing rockets. Families along both sides of the Gaza border barely have time to bury and mourn their dead as they face the threat of yet more violence and death. Here in the Israeli town of Sderot, 29-year-old policewoman More Shkuri was one of 8 people from this community buried today.
Hey, pause it
5
right
of them
quick.
police officers.
It's so crazy because, you know, just like in Tobit, you know what I mean, where he was fighting to bury the dead, you know, and trying not to get killed in doing so, right? You got these people, right, trying to bury their dead are still dying. Like, as bombs are flying in and out, they're sitting here trying to bury their dead. When it comes to America and we doing this same type of thing, bro, you think they're gonna we gonna still be paying for caskets?
Salah.
Nah, man, niggas gonna be giving caskets away. It's gonna be to the point where you ain't even gonna have to use a casket. You just gonna wrap people up in blankets and say, look, dig the hole, put them in there, let's go. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. Ain't gonna be no time for that.
Nah, man,
bury the dead, man.
Yeah, we worry about money. We want to get life insurance. We want to do all these different things. And meanwhile, when things crack off, you ain't even gonna have no money for a funeral. What type of funeral you gonna have? You gonna have this the funeral. This was gonna be the funeral. Yo, used to be pallbearers. You're gonna have 6 people digging a hole so that way they could throw your ass in there and move to the next. That's gonna be your pallbearers. Right? Hey, stuff is getting real out here, man.
Bring it out, King. That's right. Bring it out. For real.
When Hamas militants stormed the police station here on Saturday.
They stormed the police station. Man.
She was shot by a sniper as she tried to seek shelter.
I didn't have a chance to say goodbye to you.
Oh my God, man. This is pitiful, man. These heathens, man. Hey, and they deserve every bit of this morning, man.
Man,
right? We had to go through, man, and they all had us in derision, man. But the Most High gonna laugh at them at the end of the day, man. You probably laughing at them right now, man. Drink that cup, man. Like Nathaniah said, a little taste of that sip. He said, tastes like some new wine. Yeah, I never had it before, man.
That's when you had said that right now what they getting is like when you got a cup and you pour a little bit in there, just like some wine you ain't never tasted before. You know what I mean? That's when the brother had said that. That was funny.
Mm-hmm. Man, look at that thing, man. And all this is set for them to destroy themselves at the end of the day, man.
Biden confirmed.
Oh man, hold on, run it back,
are
run it
among
back.
those.
Come on.
US promised Israel unconditional support and pledged more munitions and the movement of an aircraft carrier battle group closer to Israel, in addition to the $3 billion a year it already sends in military aid.
And this is
Today,
U.S. This is
President
the
Biden
U.S.
confirmed that American citizens are among those held hostage by Hamas, and again emphasized U.S. support for Israel.
For 75 years, Israel has stood as the ultimate guarantor.
That nigga hella slurred that shit. Let me see what he's...
75 years, Israel has stood as the ultimate guarantor of security of Jewish
What the hell did he even
around the
say?
world.
That nigga hella be slurring, man. He don't know what the hell he was saying. Let's do it
The
again.
ultimate guarantor.
Support for Israel.
For
I'm a
75
guarantor. What
years,
the hell?
Israel has stood as the ultimate guarantor of security of Jewish. 75 years, Israel has stood as the ultimate guarantor of security of Jewish people around the world.
Oh, I see
The
what he
ultimate
said.
guarantor.
He said for 75 years, Israel stood as the element of guarantor.
Okay.
Basically giving guarantees out, right? Run it back. For 75 years, Israel has stood as the ultimate guarantor of the security of Jewish people around the world, so that the atrocities of the past could never happen again. Let there be no doubt, the United States has Israel's back. We will make sure the Jewish and democratic state of Israel can defend itself today, tomorrow, as we always have. It's as simple as that.
On the ground, Israelis are focusing on more immediate battles. At the border area's biggest hospital in Ashkelon, doctors haven't slept for days trying to save the wounded who lived long enough to make it here.
Being the closest hospital to Gaza, we have been trained by the events. We have been treating more than 550 injured. That's an incredible number. I mean, we are used to mass casualty events. We are prepared for mass casualty events. A big mass casualty event is considered 30 injured.
Dr. Ron Lobel is...
See, the thing is, man, if y'all truly claim y'all the people of the Most High, man, hey, where's your hedge of protection at, man? Right? Where's that? Because y'all not the people of the Most High, man. Y'all don't have no hedge of protection, man. See that? See how that worked?
Mm-hmm.
From a village less than a quarter of a mile from the Gaza border. After spending hours hiding from the Hamas fighters rampaging through his hometown on Saturday, he headed straight to work and has since been working 20-hour shifts along with his colleagues.
Since Sunday, I think since Sunday morning, I'm here.
So you've been treating some of your own friends and neighbors as well?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Many of them.
He believes his community will rebuild, but some things will never be the same.
The main thing that we have lost, especially people who live in the surrounding area of Gaza, is our sense of security, maybe our illusion of security.
Oh, you heard that?
Nah.
Many.
Sense of people who live in the surrounding area of Gaza is our sense of security, maybe our illusion of security.
Maybe our illusion of security. Yeah, I think y'all gonna have that protection, man. How are the secret parts of Esau searched out, man? Man, you exposed, man. The Most High is not with y'all, man. See that? Why is this happening to us? Like, maybe we aren't the people of God. Maybe them black Hebrew Israelites were right this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they finished, man. They finished.
Many have captured the entire border with Gaza, but facing even more violence to come. The rockets fall without end. In these Israeli towns, just a few miles from the border with Gaza, when the sirens sound, there's less than 15 seconds to take cover.
Ooh, you see that?
Less than 15 seconds.
Hey, man, look, we only bringing these videos out, man, to give y'all Jakes and Eves, man. You Israelites that haven't repented yet, man, or making supplication for your sins, or resorting early to the Lord that made you, man. Understanding of what's really coming to America and the whole world where we are scattered, man. This is why it's very important, right, that we come back to the bosom of the Lord, right, and so we can be protected, right. I got a quick precept, right. Let's get that in Psalms 15. Put it wrong, Slucky. Psalms 15. Psalms chapter 15 and verse 1. Yahweh, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Right? Because the tabernacle of the Most High, man, it cannot be destroyed, man. Right? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth. And what's the truth? The law is the truth, right? In his heart. You see that? So these are the ones that's going to abide with the Most High, right? Get in that hedge of protection that our people need. You have to walk uprightly and work righteousness. So come out your wicked ways and speak the truth in his heart, meaning keep these laws in your remembrance and walk ye in it. See that?
Grab Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse number 5.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse number 5. Nevertheless, thou wouldest not that the works of thy wisdom should be idle.
So the works of the wisdom of the Most High is what we see on a day-to-day basis, right? We got water, fish, right? Trees, right? Bullets, bombs, earthquakes, right? Natural disasters. We understand that the Lord's wisdom is in everything, right? So, hey, man, it says, nevertheless, thou wouldest not that the works of thy wisdom should be idle, right? Just talking about man, but I'm using it on another fold, right? Just talking about us, but I'm using it on another fold. Go ahead.
And therefore do men commit their lives to a small piece of wood.
A small piece of wood, man, that you could throw in the fire and it'll burn up, man. Right? Like these people getting burnt up in Gaza and up in Israel. Right? Go ahead.
And passing through the rough sea in a weak vessel are saved.
And we're that vessel, right, that shall be saved, man. But that wood, man, is passing through a rough sea, man. These people are known as seas, man. Right now, there's a rough sea going on over there. Right? Go ahead.
For in the old time also, when the proud giants perished,
Who's those proud giants, man? The proud giants was the descendants of Adam, man. Right?
The old men of renown.
The old men of renown. Who took pleasure in the daughters of men, man. Right? Go ahead.
Right. God. The hope of the world governed by thy hand escaped in a weak vessel and left to all ages a seed of generation.
Talking about us, right? So at the end of the day, we still gonna make it out. But these people, they getting judged, man. They ain't nothing but a weak vessel, man, that's getting tossed through the sea, man. Right? So that way we could come out at the latter rim, man. And eventually we're gonna bring that out when Jacob took hold of Esau's heel, man. Eventually we're gonna bring that out, man. Right? That's all. That's it.
Right. I just want to tap on this too, right? So when it's talk about here also, right? Nevertheless, thou wouldest not that the works of thy wisdom should be idle. Meaning, if you know what to do, right? You're supposed to keep these commandments, and you're supposed to give all your honor and glory and faith, right, and belief in the Most High that He will save you, right? And therefore, do men commit their lives to a small piece of wood, and passing the rough sea in a weak vessel are saved, right? Just so, right, watch verse 6. For in the old time also, when the proud giants perished, the hope of the world governed by thy hand escaped in a weak vessel. So you can either have a small piece of wood to save you in vanity, in your carnal mind, thinking the things of this world is going to save you. Hey, that's a weak vessel too. But the piece of wood that's going to save us has to be molded and shaped by the Most High, because Abraham escaped in the weak vessel as well. It was just wood. But guess what?
And Noah.
Power of the Most High with him. Noah, Slucky. Noah, right? Right? And left to all ages a seed of generation. Let me skip to verse 8. But that which is made with hands is cursed, as well it as he that made it. He because he made it, and it because being corruptible, it was called God. So you put all your mind, body, spirit, and soul into these things that are gonna save you. What? These bunkers, right? These damn tanks, these damn high things that you place on this earth, and you call those you God. You call those things your power. Let these things save us, right? But the Most High is what you need to put your trust in, right? Because Noah escaped in a weak vessel as well, but guess what, man? It became strong and it became powerful by the hand of the Most High. See that?
That's right. And another thing they make their God, man, is these damn Dracos, these damn SKSs, and all these damn bullets that they think they got, right? They're making it their God, man. I remember when I used to hold my pistol, man, that thing was my God, man. It's almost everything that I lived for, man. Right? Another pistol. If I could get another pistol, I'll be straight. Nah, man, if I could go and seek the Lord, man, and ask him for forgiveness, I'll be straight.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Bring it out.
So yeah, Khan, beautiful, beautiful art.
All praise to the Most High. Khan, let's go.
Before the rockets begin to fall, there are reinforced shelters spread all around.
You see that? Look what we were just talking about. There are reinforced shelters, man. That's the wood that they believe in, man. Right? Is that wood gonna save you through the flood? No, man. You're gonna be going to and fro and get tossed in waves, and then you're gonna crash, man. Right?
That's correct.
Isn't time to get to one. The rocket bombardments coming from Gaza are so frequent now that Israel's state-of-the-art defense and warning system can't handle them all. Today, many fell with no warning at all. Just across the border in Gaza, civilians have no shelters at all. And today, Israel's rage intensified. The Israeli military said
Man,
it
look at that
all but
building.
destroyed the district of Rimal, an administrative hub for the Hamas government.
Man, I want to bring something up that I posted on my Instagram a few days ago. Watch this, man. All right. I posted this thing on my Instagram. Let me get to it real fast. Just so y'all can see another part of what's going on, right? Right here. Look at this thing.
Man, it's going up. It's going up out there, man.
Let me refresh it. This thing ain't loaded. All right, let's see if it loads now.
That's called Lego. Yeah, Lego.
And why ain't it loaded?
Or building block, huh?
Man, it ain't loaded, weird.
But something weird going on with that. The adversary, man.
Right here, look at this. Look at this thing. Imagine that being LA, man.
You're gonna have to.
It's lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me refresh the screen, man. Imagine that being LA, Chicago, Atlanta, all these major cities, Florida, Tampa Bay, you name it, man. All at the same time.
They still hitting. And they're hitting. Ooh wee. Hey man, that whole city about to be flatlined, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's New York right there.
Mm-hmm.
Up in smoke. I'm telling you, man, these nukes about to start getting hit, bro. As long as we keep on prophesying to the wind, man, bringing it out, man.
And they still hitting. Probably gonna see more right now.
Keep keeping these laws, man. Converting souls. We're about to be out of here.
Look, in the distance too. They ain't finished. We're gonna hit the back too. Man.
And this, you know what's cold is making it through a missile defense system and still hitting like that.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's
Let me
why
bring out
some of
the.
those missiles. That's why some of those missiles was popping in the air. That wasn't fireworks. The missile defense system was stopping them from coming in.
That's
It was
right.
making them blow up in the air. That wasn't fireworks. That's the missile blowing up in the air because the missile defense system. But them, it was making it through. They caught them off guard when the missile defense system wasn't activated, and that's how they jammed them up with 2,000 missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they still missiles are making it through even now because the missile defense system can only do so much.
That's right. That's right. And watch this. Watch this. This is the what I posted in the caption. My caption, if y'all can see right here. Right. It says some of them, the real Israelites, will be killed by swords. Others, the real Israelites, will be carried off to foreign countries. Jerusalem will be overrun by foreign nations, non-Israelites, until their time comes to an end. That's the
Man,
CEV right there.
man.
See that? And that's what's
Yeah,
going on right now.
that CEV be hitting, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to my Akim out there, Sakari, New York, New Jersey, man, bringing out the other translations with pinpoint accuracy, man. Them things be hitting different.
Man,
You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out, man. Shout out to those brothers, man.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Matter of fact, I got a precept right here, real quick. Bam. Job 21 and verse number 23. Right. It says, "One dieth in his full strength, being wholly at ease and quiet." You see that? They can. It don't matter how high or mighty you think you in your damn full. Hey, man, what happened to Kimbo Slice, man? Right? Even though that's the brother, but you get what I'm saying, man. It don't matter how mighty you are, we still die, man. And that's what's going to happen to these heathen nations, being all high and mighty and at ease and quiet. You still going to die, even in your full strength, man.
Bring it out.
Right. Let's go back. You got something? You got a precept?
We're gonna get into Second Ezra chapter 13 soon.
Bustling supermarket. Bulldozers dug through the twisted wreckage of daily life as crowds.
Yeah, man, and that's what's going on with this thing, man. It's finished. Look at that. Hold on, get that back. Look at that, man. That's damn. Look at that damn. Look at that dirt hole that missile produced right there.
Yeah, a cradle, man. I mean, a crater.
Israel's punishing bombardment continues. For the fourth day straight, residents woke up to a landscape of horror.
And they still keeping the law.
The streets of this densely populated coastal enclave are in chaos as people rush to clear the debris after Israeli airstrikes pummeled their neighborhoods. Israel says it targeted a Hamas commander, but civilians say they are bearing the devastating consequences. Abu Hassan's home was bombed without warning.
All of the people living in the house are killed inside it, and all of our neighbors. Where is the international community?
The strikes are part of Israel's retaliation against Hamas.
Damn!
The weekend's bloody terror strikes.
Hey, run that one back. Run that one back right quick. Damn!
Where is the international
Holy moly! Hey, baby, come see this right quick.
Hamas for the
international community.
Look, check this out.
The strikes are part of Israel's retaliation against Hamas. The strikes are part of Israel's retaliation against Hamas.
Hold on, one more time.
The strikes are part of Israel's retaliation against Hamas for the
international community.
Buildings is gone. Look, check this out.
Israel's retaliation.
Yeah. You see it? You saw it? Man, that's
inside it.
Wow.
And all of our neighbors. Where is the international community?
The strikes are part of Israel's retaliation.
Man.
Finished. A part of Israel's retaliation.
Picture when the new kid, bro. That's 20 mile. That's a 20-mile radius of kaboom.
Hamas for the weekend's.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
Israel's retaliation against Hamas.
That is exciting, man.
Oh.
Israel Defense Forces released.
Look at that one right there. Level that building down, and that building down, and the others around it.
Training and producing weapons.
Cool.
And Israel is striking critical infrastructure, including Gaza's port. The entire Gaza Strip is under a total blockade, with more than 250,000 people displaced. Israel has cut off all supplies of food, water, and fuel. To survive, residents help each other however they can.
I send water to those who've had their houses
And,
demolished.
and these damn Ashkenazis, man. You know what I'm saying? They bullies, man. Let me show you how they started, man.
And they said so Israel talking about they gave us no, the dude was saying they gave us no warning about them about the attack, and then
Palestine
Hamas
went
saying,
from
I mean
this
Gaza
to
saying the same thing. It's like, bro, it's war. Why we gonna tell y'all anything, man? Everybody could get it.
That's right. That's right. Crazy, crazy. Watch this though. Look how they bullied them, man. Right? Check this out. Oh, let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. This is very key information right here to understand. Watch this.
Palestine went from this to this, and it didn't happen overnight. Up until the early 1900s, Palestine was part of the Ottoman Empire, a religiously diverse land where Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived alongside each other. Then, things begin to change, with the start of the Zionist movement in Europe calling for the establishment of an independent Jewish state, ideally in Palestine. The first wave of European Jews start to immigrate. By the end
What they
of
call
World War I, the Ottoman Empire...
All of European Jews. the Ashkenazis, Amalekites, these German Yiddish converts, man. That's who they are. They came from Europe.
Yeah, why the hell why people trying to call us bad guys? Because we call them that, we tell them that they not the Jews. But this person, this white lady just said a European Jew.
That's right.
First wave of European Jews start to immigrate. By the end of World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapses and Palestine is under British rule. It's 1917. Britain declares its support for a Jewish homeland in Palestine. The number of Jewish settlers grow, fueling tensions between the Arabs and the Jews. The violence between the two sides caused Britain to bow out and let the UN take over. The UN approves of a plan to split Palestine into two states: Jewish Israel, Arab Palestine. The city of Jerusalem, which is sacred to Muslims, Christians, and Jews, is now a UN-controlled international zone. Jews accept the UN partition plan and declare independence as the State of Israel. But neighboring Arab countries object to the land takeover. This marks the beginning of the First Arab-Israeli War. Israel is victorious and makes a grab for the land intended for the Palestinian state under the UN. The land gets divided into three parts. Jordan occupies the West Bank and East Jerusalem, Egypt occupies Gaza, and the State of Israel takes 78% of historic Palestine, including West Jerusalem. 700,000 Palestinians become refugees as a result, and the day is remembered as Al-Nakba, the catastrophe. It's 1967. The Six-Day War breaks out between Israel and neighboring Arab countries, and by the end of it, the map looks something like this. Palestine is now fully occupied by Israel. Despite the absence of a formal peace treaty, things start simmering down. Then Israelis start settling into Gaza and the West Bank, resulting in an Israeli-Palestinian struggle that gives rise to the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. Their main goal? To liberate Palestine from Israel by any means necessary. Fighting goes on.
Bring it out.
The PLO eventually accepts dividing the land between Palestine and Israel, but the conflict doesn't end there. More settlers make their way into Israeli-occupied Palestinian territories. The international community considers this illegal. The frustration of the Palestinians leads to an intifada. As a result, Hamas is born, a political movement determined to fight against Israeli occupation of the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. The United States, Israel, and the PLO signed the Oslo Agreement to split the West Bank into three sections. Area A, under full Palestinian control. Area B, under joint Palestinian-Israeli control. And Area C, under full Israeli control.
You see that? They surrounded them. That's why they control the water. That's why they control the food and all the resources, man. Look, the Palestinians don't even have access to the seaports like that. That's under the Israeli control. See that? Crazy. No, let's just surround y'all and take control. Go ahead, King.
And they wonder why Palestine keep on attacking their ass, man. Right? Well, they just attacked them, but they see why they keep getting jammed up when they go into Palestinian areas, man. You feel me? This thing was been going on since the conception, right, of the Israelis taking over Israel, man.
That's right.
And the Palestinians, man, those Arabs, they can't stand the damn Jewish man, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the solution creates a problem. Area C contains the majority of West Bank's agricultural land, water, and minerals. Palestinians have limited access to these. Further peace talks prove unsuccessful. Palestinians lose hope, resulting in the second intifada, and Israel begins building walls and setting checkpoints to control Palestinian movement. It's 2005. Israel withdraws from Gaza but continues settlements in the West Bank. Hamas gains power in Gaza and splits from the Palestinian Authority, seeing it as being too secular. The West Bank and Gaza are now under separate leadership. Israel imposes a blockade restricting any form of movement by land, air, or sea. It's 2017, and this is the current situation of Palestine. There are solutions on the table, but will we see them implemented in our lifetime?
The only solution is the Most High to destroy all y'all about the land and give it back to the children of Israel, who's going to hold it down in righteousness, man. That's the solution, right? That's the solution right there. You know what? All y'all gonna get about this land, man. Y'all fighting. Y'all don't know what's going on. I'm gonna give it back to my people, Israel, man.
Hey, man, that time coming, man. That the sacrifices that's being made right now, the Lord is smelling it, right? And He gonna put us back in the land, man.
The fighting focused on God.
In connectivity, so we spoke by phone.
As you can hear now, this is the bombing. They are gonna bomb a tower beside us. We are very scared. This is the sound of my daughter. I'm feeling very bad. That my emotions, I can't describe it.
I go to building.
I think we got used to these sounds. We got used to hear it all the time. I'm about to cry. I can't handle this anymore. The night has still begun now. As you can hear, there is no distance between them. Only 10 seconds.
They move to different homes every day. But when ambulances, when UN schools turn shelters aren't safe, there's nowhere to hide.
No place in Gaza is now safe. People are running in the streets looking for a cover from the bomb.
Man.
They bomb UNRWA schools. They bomb the ambulances. They say they don't attack children. They don't murder children. The most people who are dying are children and women. We are hoping and praying for Allah. That's our only solution. When a bomb starts, we all cover our head. We all go to the same room.
See, and they looking for prosperity. They looking to be delivered. They don't understand the prophecies, man. They don't understand that this is all has to happen, man. That means what? They don't have no faith in the truth, man.
Man,
see how that works?
You cannot go against what the Most High God said already, man.
That's right. That's right. I got a few more precepts. Let me bring something out real quick.
And
this is all about the power in the hand of Esau at the end of the day, man. He the high and mighty eagle with the damn PLO and the NATO and backing Israeli, like Joe Biden said, we're gonna back them. They give them $3 billion a year, etc. Man. All right, let me bring this out real quick. Let's go to Lamentations chapter 4. Where's this? Lamentations 4:6. No. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Right. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked." Man.
Hey, man, they being exposed, man. They're drunken, they're exposed, they're uncovered, don't have no protection, right? They just said that the walls, right, that they put up is that's supposed to be protection is an illusion, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's right. Verse 22. "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee." It's like it. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. Talk about our captivity, right? O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So this is starting to come to pass, man. This is coming, man.
Actually, it's coming to pass. This is the last captivity, man. We won't see another captivity no more, man. Right?
That's
Now,
right.
yeah, are we gonna go through high levels of afflictions out here? Of course, right? But are we gonna go back into captivity? No, this is the last one.
That's right. We're not gonna be carried away, but we still got to go through that last of the fiery furnace, man. At the beginning, it's kind of, a couple of degrees, 200, 300, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you come out that gold, man, at the very end, man. Got to get hotter and hotter and hotter. And then we come out as fine gold, or you come out as damn, what's that called out? The junk of the Voss, right? The
Oh no,
Voss or something.
dross.
The dross. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that dross, man. You want to be that gold, man. You know?
There's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse number 47. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and has decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please Salakia, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredoms with thee. Thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Right? So we seeing this thing come to pass right now, man. We seeing the plagues that the Lord is sending, man. They said they didn't give a damn about the kids, right? The women, right? Or anything else that they got going on, man. It's a war, and we taking out whoever we need to take out, right? But it's because the Lord has saw, what has seen what they've been doing. That's why I say in 46 it says, "And thou, Asia, that art partakers of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her persons." Right? But even the Asians done took part, right? In the glory of damn America, man. You got them out there. The Asians, they not wearing the monk outfit no more. They wearing suits. They flying first class on jets with loafers on. You know what I mean? Hair combed to the side, like our Issachar brothers that like to do that little comb over. That come from the white man. You know what I mean? Really, the Italians, right? But yeah, man. Hey, man. It says to waste, verse 49 at the end. It says to waste thy houses with destruction and death, right? And we see Hamas, Gaza, Palestine, Israel. All these places are getting wasted with destruction, man, and death.
That's right. That's right. And that's what's going on, man. Right? They got to drink that cup, man. The Most High is not. The Most High, his judgments don't go out void, man. Whatever the Lord says is gonna happen, guess what, man? It's gonna happen, man. Right? Let me get another precept. Come on. Let me get a book of Hebrews, chapter 9. All right. Hebrews chapter 9, verse number 26. I started verse 27. And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. So guess what, man? They're gonna die in this life, and guess what, man? They're gonna get judged in that time after, man. When the Lord gathers everybody to the valley of Jehoshaphat, guess what? They're gonna receive that judgment, man. Even us, right? They're gonna lose their body, but their spirits is gonna be judged, man. You know? Con.
Huh.
Now, another thing that's going on. This is what I want to bring out too, right here. Look, check this out.
In June, Ukraine began its long-awaited counteroffensive. The hope then was that Ukrainian soldiers equipped with modern Western weapons would recapture territory taken by the Russians. But that plan has not worked. Despite breaches of Russian defenses near Robotine, Ukraine has liberated just a fraction of the territory that Russia occupied in June.
Ukraine is a long way from achieving a big and significant breakthrough.
The counteroffensive up to this point has been
damn devil right
disappointing
here.
both for the Ukrainians and for the West.
Man, see that? That's going on too right now, man. And the title says what? World War I stalemate bleeding into 2024. What's a stalemate? Meaning they doing long battles without gaining any progress on both sides, man. It's just massive killing, massive deaths with no progress at all, man. And this thing could go on for months, maybe even years, man.
It's already going on for years. So the same thing will happen with Gaza and Israel.
Recently, things have been going better for Ukraine elsewhere. After ramping up missile and drone strikes on the Crimean Peninsula, the important Russian supply route over the Kerch Bridge was disrupted, and Russia was forced to withdraw its Black Sea fleet from its base in Sevastopol. Now, with winter approaching, focus has turned to what's next for the biggest war on European soil in nearly 8 decades.
So what are we seeing right now? Slow movement near Bakhmut, Robotine, and Kherson.
Mark Kimmett is a retired U.S. Army Brigadier General who served in Bosnia.
Let's skip that devil.
First of all,
Damn.
they used a truck bomb. Second, they used naval drones. There's also a possibility that if their forces in the southeast of the country are able to drive further south, they will put the bridge in range of the missiles that Ukraine has. Ukraine is also asking the West for further missiles, which have a longer range and would therefore.
And see, look, man. Israel is getting their weapons and they billions, and they being financed by who? The Edomites in the West, man. The same way with damn Ukraine, man. They're getting billions and their weapons, and they financed by who? The Edomites in the West, man. You see that? He passing that cup around. Esau got to get it, man. The daughter of Babylon got to get it, right? I just want to bring one thing up too. What would a nuke look like if it hit America, right? Man, this is Russia's top nuke targets right here.
Let's say things with Russia turn into the worst case scenario. A deranged, desperate Vladimir Putin sees his regime about to collapse. In a last-ditch effort to take as many enemies with him as possible, he orders a massive launch of Russia's nuclear arsenal, targeting the West. As the silos open, hundreds or thousands of intercontinental ballistic missiles armed.
They said hundreds of thousands, man. Man.
With nuclear warheads streak away at speeds of 15,000.
Hundreds of thousands of nuclear bombs. Let me hear him say that again.
The West. As the silos open, hundreds or thousands of intercontinental ballistic missiles armed with nuclear warheads streak away at speeds of 15,000 miles per hour. But where are they headed? Thankfully, this hypothetical remains very, very unlikely. Unfortunately, it's also not entirely impossible. Russia has the world's largest nuclear stockpile, with nearly 6,000 weapons and roughly 1,600 actively deployed warheads. The question of where these might strike if fired is one that experts and policymakers have worried about since the days of the Cold War. Now, with nuclear threats once rising again, it's worth looking at how such a doomsday scenario might play out. In this video, we'll take a look at the places Russia might target with a nuclear barrage, starting in the United States. Some of the first US targets for a Russian nuclear strike are the major centers of power you would expect. The Pentagon is among the most important of these, as it acts as the headquarters for the US Department of Defense. If Russia were able to damage or destroy the Pentagon, it would be an enormous blow to the command structure of the US military. It would likely not cripple the US armed forces, but would cause a major disruption and make it far more difficult for the US to organize a response. Because of the size of the nuclear blast and its fallout, a strike on the Pentagon would also likely destroy much of Washington, D.C.
Damn.
Some 713,000 people live in D.C., while more than 6.3 million live in the greater D.C. area. Estimates for a nuclear strike on the Pentagon indicate that close to 500,000 people could be killed instantly, with many more falling sick from radioactive fallout afterwards. The initial blast would vaporize the Pentagon itself and anything else within a half-mile radius. Damage from the strike would radiate outwards some 4 miles from the epicenter, including the area containing the US Capitol building, White House, and Supreme Court. While the nuclear fireball and the enormous shockwave following it would be deadly on their own, it is the potential for widespread radiation which would create the biggest hazard. Radiation anywhere near the blast would be intense enough to cause third-degree burns, while also causing many harmful mutations in victims' DNA, leading to cellular degeneration and cancer. Even if people in the larger blast radius managed to survive the explosion, there's a good chance they would die from the huge amount of radiation exposure. The White House is roughly 2.17 miles from the Pentagon, putting it well within the damage zone of a nuclear blast. If the president were there, they would likely be killed by the force of the shockwave, even if the White House and Capitol were not targeted independently. Thousands of US officials and workers would...
Look at this damn Roman Greek damn building, man. He that has eyes to see, let him see, you know?
Certainly be killed, sending the government into crisis mode. The president would declare a state of emergency and likely invoke martial law.
That's not what I want. I'm looking for something else. Look at this right here.
The clock strikes 12 in Manhattan, one of the most densely populated areas in New York City and States. Millions of people live, work, and travel in this bustling borough every day.
I don't know why.
Filled to the brim with commuters from Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. Each year, tens of millions of tourists also visit Manhattan to see the colorful billboards of Times Square and the elegant greenery of Central Park. Nicknamed the center of the universe, Manhattan is home to thousands of landmarks of American culture, architecture, and entertainment. But one weapon of mass destruction could rapidly reduce this modern metropolis to ash and rubble. 1 minute past noon, an unmarked bomber flies over Manhattan carrying multiple thermonuclear weapons, also known as hydrogen bombs. These weapons of mass destruction can generate explosions thousands of times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. The largest thermonuclear weapon ever constructed was the Soviet RDS-220, nicknamed Tsar Bomba, or the King of Bombs. During the Cold War, Tsar Bomba was designed by the Soviet Union as a demonstration of its military power. Tsar Bomba's one and only test produced an approximate yield of 50 megatons, or 50 million tons of TNT, making it the most powerful man-made explosive in history. Not all thermonuclear weapons yield as much power as Tsar Bomba, but even lesser bombs, like the United States B-41, can bring unimaginable destruction. The tremendous energy generated by any thermonuclear weapon comes from a combination of two chemical processes, nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Atomic bombs, like those dropped on Japan, rely exclusively on nuclear fission, splitting large atoms into smaller nuclei to create energy. Thermonuclear weapons still use fission to generate heat and explosive power, but they also employ nuclear fusion, combining smaller hydrogen atoms under extremely high temperatures. Hydrogen isotopes, like tritium or deuterium, typically repulse one another when they are ionized and given a positive charge. But with enough kinetic energy, they can overcome their repulsion and fuse into a larger atom of helium. In doing so, they shed a small percentage of their mass, which is converted into energy. According to Einstein's famous equation, energy equals mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. Thus, these tiny chemical reactions produce enough energy for a catastrophic blast. At the moment of detonation, a primary fission reaction causes temperatures inside the bomb to skyrocket to over 100 million degrees. Heat rushes through the detonation system and sparks a fusion reaction in the bomb's gaseous fuel, which contains isotopes of hydrogen. The fusion fuel, in turn, triggers fission within a so-called spark plug made from uranium or plutonium. This chemical chain reaction allows some hydrogen bombs to generate as much explosive power as several million tons of TNT. This particular weapon, dropped from a mysterious bomber onto New York City, detonates about a mile above the ground to maximize its damage and destruction.
Man,
A
it blows
fraction
up
of
in
a
the air.
second later, onlookers of the explosion are blinded by a white flash of light, briefly shining brighter than the sun. A massive fireball erupts outward and vaporizes almost everything it touches. New York
That's
City's
just like what the
high-rises
scripture
and
talk about.
taxicabs turn to dust as the temperature of the fireball climbs to tens of millions of degrees. The fireball releases a ring of thermal energy from its core that scorches all living things and causes extreme damage to all but the most hardened structures. Famous skyscrapers like the Empire State Building collapse in blazing piles of rubble. The vegetation in Central Park is reduced to ash, and all combustible materials melt or burst into flames. Nearly 100% of people inside this thermal ring suffer fatal third-degree burns, destroying their nerves, hair, and multiple layers of skin.
Fried, man.
As the fireball rapidly expands, it pushes back the surrounding air, and a shockwave or air blast radiates from the center of the explosion at supersonic speeds. This shockwave generates winds over 600 kilometers per hour that tear the roofs off buildings and launch cars, road signs, and chunks of metal like cannonballs through the streets of New York City. Gas tanks and power lines explode as buildings and bridges, weakened by
Fire,
extreme
man. That's
heat and
pure
pressure,
fire right
crumble
there, man.
like towers of sand. Within seconds of the blast,
Within
most
seconds.
of Midtown Manhattan and its hundreds of cultural landmarks are smashed, melted, and reduced to rubble. Around Ground Zero, a fierce updraft sweeps hot, vaporized debris into the atmosphere, forming a mushroom-shaped cloud taller than any structure on Earth. Vaporized debris bonds with radioactive particles inside the cloud. 3 minutes, the red-hot vapor cools and condenses, and the mushroom cloud reaches its maximum height.
Gone in
Soon, fallout
under 10
rains
minutes,
down
man.
onto the Earth, contaminating almost everything it touches, including water supplies like the Hudson River.
That's what they talk about, gonna make America uninhabitable. Because that's just one
Uninhabitable,
bomb, man.
man.
That's just one bomb. That's just one.
And they
They're
said
gonna knock
Russia,
thousands.
and he said
Fortunately,
Russia had hundreds of thousands of them.
Nah, it's like they said hundreds or thousands. Russia only got 6,000 of these bombs.
Yeah, that's what
They
it
got
said.
6,000, hundreds or thousands. So they can launch 3, or they can launch freaking 500, or they can launch 2,000. Right here. This is the one I want right here. This is the one I'm looking for. Look at that thing.
New York, Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Man. That's crazy. And you trying to talk about pistols and grenades and bow and arrows. Man, when that time come, it's a wrap.
Wrap.
You could call it quits.
Right here, Ben. Let me turn this up real quick. I'm gonna go
It's
let my
been
cat
over
out.
80 years since a major conflict has broken out in Europe. The result has left many with a deep sense of uncertainty. Nearly 70% of Americans surveyed by the American Psychological Association feared that we are at the beginning stages of World War III. The prospect of nuclear conflict, once unthinkable, is now a very real possibility. Today, we're going to explore the unthinkable. How would the United States respond during a nuclear conflict? What's America's nuclear war plan? How many nuclear weapons are readily available to the president? Where are they? What are their targets? How many missiles would be launched? How many casualties could we expect after American bombs reach their destinations? What would the world look like going forward? And most importantly, could the United States win a global nuclear war? The United States operates under a nuclear triad, consisting of land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, sea-based submarines armed with submarine-launched ballistic missiles, or SLBMs, and air-based strategic bombers, carrying gravity bombs and air-launched nuclear cruise missiles. Now let's take a look at each part of America's triad and its weapon delivery systems. The first and most well-known part of America's nuclear triad is its land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs. The U.S. has 400 LGM-30 Minuteman III ICBMs that are launched via silos. These 400 missiles have a range of over 6,000 miles and have near pinpoint accuracy. When launched, the three-phase Minuteman III travels at speeds of over 15,000 miles per hour, reaching its target in under 30 minutes. Each Minuteman III missile carries one warhead. 200 Minuteman III missiles are armed with a 335 kiloton W-87 Mark 21A warhead, while the other half are armed with a 300 kiloton W-78 Mark 12 warhead. Each warhead has around 40 times the destructive power of the bombs dropped on Japan in 1945. America's Minuteman III silos are based in 3 rural areas: the 90th Missile Wing at F.E. Warren Air Base in Colorado, Nebraska, and Wyoming, the 91st Missile Wing at Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota, and the 341st Missile Wing at Maelstrom Air Force Base in Montana. Each wing has 3 squadrons, and each squadron has 50 Minuteman III silos. They're collectively controlled by 5 hardened underground control launch centers, each operated with 2 military officers around the clock at all times. In the event that launch command centers are destroyed in a surprise attack, or the military officers inhabiting the launch command control centers get cold feet, these missiles can and will be remotely launched from an airborne command center, carrying out orders from the president. As with all things, there are advantages and disadvantages of the silo-based Minuteman III. Its primary advantage is that these 400 missiles make the most responsive leg of the nuclear triad. America's land-based ICBM force has remained on continuous around-the-clock 24/7 alert since 1959. They can be quickly launched in less than 5 minutes. America's silo-based ICBMs offer a strategic advantage as well. Due to their remote launch capability, an effective nuclear attack against America's Minuteman III silos will require at least 400 warheads, or 1 bomb aimed at each silo, forcing the enemy to use...
Those are Russia's ships right there, because they know where to strike, man. Y'all remember that Chinese balloon that was flying over America, man? Hey, it was flying right over Montana, man. They was scouting it out. Oh yeah, we finna strike here. Yup. To see what it looked like with some surveillance.
God. And then I talk about it's just a weather balloon that got loose.
Yeah. Hell no.
Nah, man.
And deplete a considerable amount of their nuclear arsenal. But this strategic advantage also highlights the Minuteman III's disadvantages. America's land-based Minuteman IIIs are inherently vulnerable, as their location is commonly known, and therefore silos can and will be easily targeted. As a result, in the event of a large-scale attack, the president would be put in a sticky situation. He or she would have to either use these 400 missiles or lose them, forcing a large-scale retaliatory attack in response to perceived incoming warheads targeting American silos. With enemy missiles already in flight, the leader of the free world would only have 15 minutes to decide. And once a missile is launched, there's no turning back.
Woo! Hold on. That's that. Let me get that real quick. 2nd Esdras 16, man. Once it's launched, ain't no turning back, man. Right here. 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Man.
The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Man, you can't send it back, man. Man.
It's a wrap.
Man. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? These are rhetorical questions, man, meaning no. Man, that's in the scriptures, man. That's in the scriptures. That's powerful right there.
There's nothing you could do. And even if you wanted to sidetrack some of them, you're only going to be able to stop roughly 400 of them. But they sending so many, it ain't going to do nothing.
That's right. Look, that's the man. They finna wipe each other out, man. By the power hand of Yahweh Bashim El-Shai. They finna all kill each other off, man.
Look, that's China.
Yeah, that was China right there. Yeah, let's get some closing scriptures, man, on this judgment day real quick. I got probably like 5 precepts. Right. Yeah, man, that's what's coming, man. Damn, look at this one right here. This is
In
real.
1946, the US military set off a nuclear bomb underwater to see what would happen, and it went very badly. You see, the Navy was trying to analyze and prove that United States warships could survive a nuclear blast. So they lowered the bomb 90 feet in the water and anchored about 90 ships over it in various distances. The LSM-60 landing ship was right above the bomb, but it disappeared in a split second. The explosion was so massive that LSM-60 was literally vaporized by the nuclear fireball. 9 ships were sunk immediately, and the rest were seriously damaged by extreme radiation. They were left to sink in paradise because the United States Navy could not decontaminate them.
Destroying the damn ocean with their damn experiments, man.
Wicked man. This is why the Lord got to get rid of these motherfuckers, man.
For real, for real. Let me get Revelation 20 real quick. All right. Revelation chapter 20 and verse number 11. Right. And I saw a great white throne and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open. See, this goes into Job 21 and 30. Right? You're gonna die with your body, man, but you still got to pay for your judgment after that. Double judgment for these heathens, man. That's why I said I'm gonna fill them double the cup, right? In another fold, man. See, and that's the book of what? The book of judgment, man. And another book was open, which is the book of life. See that? 2 books. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, plural, according to their works. See that? You got a precept?
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse number 14.
Second Ezra 15, verse number 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein."
And we see the destruction coming right now, man. We see it on a high level, right? We just witnessed if nukes were to pop off, how bad that would be for the whole earth. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's the eastern hemisphere or the western hemisphere, it's gonna be bad for the whole earth. But for America, it's gonna be worse than any other country. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
The sword, this thing that they're building, these nuclear warheads, the sword, right, is coming nigh, man. It's almost that time. Right, go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And swords drawn in their hand, right? And look, we see it, bro. We got damn Russia and Ukraine bombing and shooting. We got Hamas, Gaza against Israel. Finally infiltrated Israel with 200,000 missiles, right? I believe they said over 120,000 people have died, and that was only in the first day. That was the count of the first day, right? We see the sworn drawn in their hands. You don't need a gun for the sworn to be drawn in your hands. If you have a button, that's a sword drawn in your hand, man. If you dropping missiles, boom, that's swords drawn in their hand, man. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
There's gonna be a sedition, man, an overthrow among men, man. Right? 2 different countries, you know, damn near the same people in each country, right? Getting overthrown, man. Trying to overthrow the government. Go ahead.
And invading one another.
And we see that Hamas invaded Israel, man. And Russia invaded Ukraine, man. Right? These things are happening, man. Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They said, hey, give us a warning and then drop bombs. They're not regarding that, man. They said, look, man, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, man. Both parties said the same thing. The kings and the princes of the higher ups, they said, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. You ain't warning us. I ain't warning you. Right? Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
And we see that the course of their action is standing in their power. What's their power? These bombs, these damn bullets, these invasions, man. Right?
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
A man, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Can you go visit Israel right now? Is it time to visit Israel? Hell no, man. What about Hamas? You gonna go visit and just look at things and just kind of like see the sights? And no, man, these cities are now uninhabited, man. We're not gonna be able to go into the city, man. As soon as you go in there, like the lady said that was in Gaza, she said there's only a 10-second pause before another bomb drop. Right? Don't think America is not about to go through this same damnation and hellfire, man.
Bring it out.
It's not gonna be 10 seconds. It's gonna be every second on the second, man. Milliseconds. Drums gonna be dropping from these other countries. And Israel, y'all need to get right before y'all get left, man, and taken away, right, in these hellfires, man.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
You're gonna try to desire to go to a city, man. Any cities of refuge, hey, they all gonna be destroyed, man. Just like we're seeing in the videos, man. Finished, right? You're gonna be stuck where you at with your ass out, right? That's why you gotta repent and come to the Lord in these last days, man, before you get caught out here, Jake and Eve. Right?
That's why you even see him. He was like, shit, they bringing him to the hospital, but then they bombed the hospital. So now we have nowhere else we could go. Right? Just like you said, King.
That's right. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Man, and this is why this all happening, because, oh no, this is my land. Oh no, this is my land. Y'all took my portion of the land. No, nigga, this is all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai lands, period, and water, and y'all jamming them up, man, with all these toxins and chemicals that y'all putting in the air and in the seas.
Gone. Right, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And we see that, man, the houses being destroyed. She said the next missile is aimed going to the building right next to me. Right?
That's right.
Because hey, man, men gonna be afraid, man. You gonna see these things coming, and you ain't gonna have no mind. What you gonna do? Start shooting at the bomb while it's in the air? Man, yeah, there's no stopping it, bro.
Gone. Reading on. Reading on. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. But shall destroy their houses with the sword.
And they coming in there and do their thing anyway, man. Right? And this don't even mean they had to be on home invasion status, man. You in your house? Okay, they just start lighting it up and throw a bomb in there and say, well, you ain't living today. They don't have to come in there and get you spoiled, man. They could just jam up your whole house just for the hell of it. You see, Purge, man. Purge niggas was dying they was killing just to kill and dying just to die, man. That's how it's gonna be in this day. This is gonna be the highest purge, right, that ever happened since the days of Noah, man, and even worse than Noah's purge.
That's right. That's right. Going back, reading on. This thing fire right here. Got to keep going, right? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And for the reason why they're gonna destroy your houses, man, and come rob and loot them is for what? The great tribulation. Because the tribulation has to happen, man. There's no way around it, man. When there's no food, man, I need that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need to get that. Right?
That's right. That's right. Verse 20. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
To who? To us, man. Right? So that's why now they're gonna have to return that thing, right? The Lord gonna make them fight one another. So that way that's part of him helping us, man. Right? That's not him being evil. That's not the Most High being evil, man. That's the Most High being just.
That's
For
right.
the things that happen to the children, the apple of his eye, man. That's why all these things the brother showing right now is happening, man. For the trials and tribulations that these people done put upon the Israelites, man. That's sad. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real sad, man. But the Lord said that we're gonna take babies and dash them against the stone.
You're gonna be happy about it too.
Yeah, man. Because guess what they was gonna do? They was gonna do is grow up to put a bomb on them and go to the New York train and blow up a whole a car to train. People are wild men, man. Ishmael.
That's right. That's right. Verse 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord God.
And that's why he said in 20 what? And repay the things that they have done to them, man. The them is Israel, man. Real Israel, Yashar Allah. Right? Not them, these people up out here, man. This is them getting a small glimpse of the repay.
That's right. That's right. Reading on. Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
And that goes into Israel and damn Esau, man. Right? If you shed an innocent blood, man, he gonna get it up with you, man. If you ain't repent and come get some blood, clean some blood off your hands, you finished. But there was a time we didn't know. You know, there was a time where our senses and our sight was in heightened, where we thought it was the right thing to be gangbangers and gangsters and hey man, blood in, blood out. You gotta kill somebody, hit this sherm stick, and go get an innocent person that's not even a banger and kill him, man. Right? When we repent from that, man, you gotta get that. You can't just repent from that and then not get blood off your hands. You gotta go get that blood off your hands, man. Right? Because it's only by grace and mercy that the Lord might forgive you for something like that.
That's right. That's right. And these generals, look at these generals and these heathens, man. They don't understand that this is a judgment come upon them from the Most High, man. They don't have that spirit of understanding to know, like, oh, you know what, man, this is the will of God. Let's just take it cheerfully. Nah, man, they fight against it, man. They fight in a carnal mind, man. Why do they do that? Because they are not the true people of the Most High, man. They are not the true people of that land to begin with, right? Reading on this thing fire, right? Verse 23. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Man, as quick as you light a straw on fire, man, that thing gonna come quick, man.
Right? And what it said in Manhattan, he said instantaneously 500,000 people are gonna be gone. Obliterated, however you say that word, man.
Man, let's get down a little bit right here. Verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out of Arabia.
Man.
Shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Go ahead,
King. It says, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, man. That means the Lord is moving them the way that he wants them to move, man. This is happening because the Lord is pushing them to do this, man.
That's right. That's
not that our will, but his will be done. Damn, that was damn.
That building finished.
Man.
And this is what's coming to America, man. That's New York, man. It's a glimpse of New York, LA, Florida, all these major cities that you know with these high buildings, right? Living it up in this world. Guess what, man? This is coming to this place too.
Golly, bro. And that's just showing you that the missile defense system is blowing up some of the missiles, but the missiles was making it through, man. Look at that. That's huge. Man.
Man, going back.
This is beautiful, God. This is absolutely beautiful, man. It said the dragons of Arabia, man. The Palestinians.
Verse 31. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering
You
their
skip
nature.
you skip 30.
Verse 30. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
And the Carmanians, right, is the brothers of the Arabians, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
Hey man, this thing is going up, man. And who's the Assyrians, man? The modern day Assyrians, right? Esau, Edom, man. The Assyrians in the ancient times was the Japhites.
That's right.
Right. But when it goes into these prophecies that we're going into now, man, that goes it's not all about the land, man. This is the inhabitants of that land, the people that took over that land. Right?
I got another one right here in the same way. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, or chapter 15 and verse number 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Man.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Man,
right here it gets deep. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
And when he said he will hold not his tongue anymore as touching their wickedness, that means his decree about to be brought forth, man. He gonna say with his mouth, destroy them, do this, do that, right? His words turn into actions, man. Yahweh is the biggest.
It's not gonna come back void.
Nah, his I was about to say something. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, his word shall not come back void. You know, whatever he says is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, man. You can't pray against it. You know, go ahead, King.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Yahweh is the biggest king that ever was, man. That's why it says Lord of Lords, King of Kings, man. Man, when he says something, everybody do it, man. No matter if you know, if you might think it's wicked or righteous, if he says something, you doing it.
That's right. That's right. Watch this. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
So profanely commit, man. They commit them things like it's second nature, right? And then he said that they wickedly exercise, meaning they know what they're doing and they love doing it, man.
That's right. That's right. So he gonna suffer them. He ain't gonna suffer them those things. You know, I'm gonna have some compassion. He's not gonna hold back on that thing, man. Right? Read on. The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what we do, man. We complain, man. We complain about the sorrows and the hardships and the affliction our people still go through to this day, man. Is the Most High gonna be like, no, just get over it? It's no, man. He ain't gonna hold back, man. He that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye, right? So the Most High is gonna repay these nations just like we see happening here, right? Let me go back real fast. Look, they getting repaid, man. And people want to pray against this thing, man. We're supposed to be joyous and glad that this is happening to our enemies, man. You know?
Quick precept. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, and verse number 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And this is a foolish people, man. That's why they said the dragons of Arabia, man. And he shall be a wild man, man. As a companion, that fools, man. Being companions with fools, man. And America is a fool being a companion with these fools.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall be destroyed.
Man, look at that building.
That mud came tumbling down.
And this is only 2-3% of what the power of the Most High is showing, man. This is small time, man. This is all small time, man. This is going to be on a massive scale throughout all the cities of the world. All these major nations and their foundations is going to get cut down, man. This ain't nothing, man. See that? Look at them cars again. Man, look at that. Look at this road right here on the side. It's burnt up.
Finito. Cars stopped. Man. And that's from people hopping out, running from the bombs that's hitting.
Mm-hmm. And some of them ain't make it.
Man,
a lot of them ain't make it. Come on.
Precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14. Let me bring this out right quick first.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 7. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion. When Yahweh bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. So we need to be glad in this thing, man. You know what I mean? We're not praying for them to get help or come up out of it or for them to stop, man. We're praying for this thing to keep going, man.
That's right. Right. And reading on this one, right? 2 Ezra 15 and verse 9. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Hey, man, they got to pay, man. Everybody's going to get it. Every nation that had their hand in our downfall, right? In our affliction, in our tribulation, those that help forward our affliction, hey, the Lord said that they're going to get it. Point blank, period, man. And if you don't have faith and belief in the Most High, yeah, you're gonna fight that feeling, man. Oh, you know what? I'm so sad. It's a sad thing that's going on. Pray for Palestine. Pray for Israel. Hey, you praying against the judgments of the Most High, man, and that's wicked, man. And the Most High gonna deal with you too, right? You see these movies we be watching, man. You got damn Tony, right, beefing with somebody down the street. The enemy ain't give him his plug money. Hey, man, you want to be like, look, man, have compassion. Hey, he gonna be off with your head too, man. You don't want to deal with the big time mobster, man, the Most High, man. Say something against the kingpin, you know what? Off with his head too. Ain't nothing to play around with, man. Right? And I yield on this chapter. Going back to the blue letter real quick. Right. Let me pull up Ezekiel 30 real fast. Ezekiel chapter 30. This is Ezekiel chapter 30 and verse 1. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord God, How ye, woe worth the day. For the day is near, even the day of Yahweh is near. A cloudy day, it shall be the time of the heathen. You see that? It's going to be in the times of the heathens, man, right now, man. It's all love. It's all light. It's all peace and joyfulness. But when the Lord comes, guess what, man? It's going to be a cloudy day. It's going to be gloominess. It's going to be darkness, death, and destruction. That's the time of the heathen that's coming when the Lord comes, man. That's the time they're going to receive, man. Not the time that they're living in now, in the damn illusions and folliness and wickedness, man. When the Lord comes, hey, man, that day is going to be cloudy. See that?
My bad, King. I thought I had it on mute.
You good, King. You good. Right.
Fine. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse number 12. O rise, O Yahweh, O power, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble, man. So that's what we praying on, is that the Lord keep on rising up and making these people do these things, man, and create World War III. That way that we could get about this place, man. They said brother was trying to talk about, wars go in 41-year intervals, right? And the next 41-year interval is 2027, right? Hey man, Lord willing, this thing crack off now, man. And in 2024, we'll be out of this place, man. In the wilderness, getting proved once again, man. Waiting for our king, our Lord, to come put a crown on our head, man. I'm sick of this place.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Calm, powerful. Yeah, hey, this is Ezekiel 30, fire too. Let me get something in Malachi though, real quick. Right, Malachi chapter 4. All right, this is the book of Malachi chapter 4 and verse number 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Right? So when the Most High come back, man, give that decree, right? When Yahweh Shai come back through the decree of the Most High, man, everything's going to burn up, man. Just like an oven. Remember, you ever try to open that oven up, you just, oh, man, damn, my eyelashes, man. I burn my eyelashes up just from that heat alone, man. Right? But imagine being put inside that oven, man. Right? They're going to be burnt up, man. And they're going to be stubble. See that? Man.
Hey, man.
But rather watch what verse 2 says. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. Meaning we ain't gonna be in the slaughterhouse no more, man. We're gonna be fed, man, with that green grass, man. Healthy bones, man. Right? No more getting led astray to the slaughter, man. You see that? Yeah, that's powerful. That's powerful.
You wanna bring out closing precepts?
Yeah. I got one right here. Psalms. It's lucky. 37. Right.
The spirit keep moving. We be trying to close out, but hey man, this war got us excited, man.
13. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse number 4. Right? The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. Meaning what, man? Right? If you sluggish out here, I barely want to do anything. I barely want to read. I barely want to, I kind of just want to kick my feet up and curl my toes and just, and do folly, man. If you slow to do the work of the Most High, if you slow to keep the commandments, right, and you slow to keep yourself in this truth, man, guess what? At the end, you're going to have nothing, man. Right? But the soul of the diligent, right? You diligently in this thing, right? You're not letting off. You constantly working at that work. Well, guess what? You're going to be made fat, man. Right? You're going to get what the Most High provided you, man. It's going to make your belly full. Right? One more. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. See that?
Man.
Go ahead, King. What you got?
2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse number we'll start at 18.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse number 18. And all things are of God, who hath reconciled us to himself by Yahweh Shai, and have given to us the ministry of reconciliation.
Go ahead.
To wit, that God was in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh was in Yahweh Shai, reconciling the world unto himself. Not imputing their trespasses unto them, and hath committed unto us the word of reconciliation.
So that's the big deal, man. We got it now. We got it. We understand, right? We are trying to be saved up out of this thing, man. We don't want to be judged with the rest of the world, man. That's why he said, hey, man, I'm going to separate the wheat from the tares, man. Even though that's going into a physical thing. That's spiritual things too, man. The people that don't repent and come back to serving the Lord, man, guess what? You're gonna get destroyed right along with Satan. Because on one fold of this, and when you read this, it says reconciliating the world unto himself. Who hand has the world been given into? Huh?
Who had the world?
The world been given into the hand of who?
Oh, the wicked.
The world has been given into the hand of Satan, right?
Job 9:24.
So it's been given into the hand of Satan, man. So now the Lord has sent his son back to reconcile the world, right, to him, man. That way the world ain't full of death, but it's full of life, right?
That's right.
So, and that's just on a different, spiritual fold of that. You feel what I'm saying? We know he's talking about the world of Israel, right? But a different spiritual level to that, man. He can't the world given into the hand of the wicked, man. And then now he reconciled the world back unto himself.
Con. I got one more and we close out.
Con.
Let's go to the classic, man. Sirach chapter 5. Right. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Right. Con, let me start at 5. Concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin. Right? So you breaking the laws, man. Hey, and you keep on breaking the laws, man. Don't have the mind state to keep doing that thing, man. Don't be without fear, man. Oh, you know what? I sinned already. I've been eating pork, you know what I'm saying? It won't hurt to keep doing it. No, man. You got to get out that mind, right? And say, not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. Oh, the Most High, he's merciful. He will have mercy on me. It's all good. I can continue eating pork, man. I can continue breaking his laws. He's a merciful God. Hey, man, you can't be in that spirit or you're going to be destroyed, right? For mercy and wrath come from him. Yeah, the Most High is merciful, right? But to those who have an upright spirit, man. To those who fall down but get back up and not stay down, right? So mercy comes from the Lord, yay. But guess what? Wrath also comes from the Most High. And you don't want to be a part of that wrath, man. And his indignation resteth upon sinners. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord. And put not off from day to day. Right? Don't slow down. Don't slow up trying to turn to the Lord, man. And don't put off from day to day, man. Oh, I'll serve the Most High tomorrow. Now I'm going to serve him today, but then next week, man, I'll do it next week. No, man, you can't be in that spirit, right? For what's going to happen? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So when you think everything's all good, man, you sitting in your house, you watching the damn NBA finals and eating popcorn. You got a damn Super Bowl party going on. You laughing and enjoying, being joyful. And guess what, man? When you feel secure, guess what? The Lord, the Most High is going to come with that vengeance upon you, man. And it's going to hit you with your ass out, man. See that?
With your pants down, man.
That's right.
You can't run, can't get away, man.
That's right. Calm. That's all I got on that. This thing's the whole thing's fired.
All right, let's get up out of here, man. Shalom.
All praise to the Most High, man. Peace and blessings to y'all out there, man. And like we brought out, man, the solar moon, solar eclipse, right? On the new moon. And the time of the Gentiles is ramping up, man. Hey, we getting to that point, man. So repent and keep the commandments, man. That's the whole duty of man, whole duty of you Israelites out there. With that, we say, Kwam Yashala.
Right, Kwam Yashala, Shalom.
Kwam Yashala, Shalom.